Hey, chat, you
right.
look lovely tonight. Whoa.
Applause.
Once a chat, if you're in the crowd and you're screaming and you're yelling and you're here and you're ready for a show.
Hello! Hello! Thank you. You're too kind. Welcome to Pondscum tonight! Now, you might have noticed, Wiz has done up the place a little bit. We just gotta move fast, because it all turns back into a pumpkin at midnight. Pause for laughter. Now, our next guest, we dragged straight out of the Mackenzie River. Tonight, we've got Jreg J. Guevara! So excited. Oh my god, super excited about that. You know, a lot of people are complaining about packs like Progressive Victory nowadays. That's crazy. You say that back where I'm from, and, you say that... You say that
God.
back where... No, shut up. You say that
God,
back
he's
where
fucking his lines up.
God, no, I'm doing the
Can you
monologue.
believe this guy?
I'm doing the monologue.
Embarrassing us in front of the guests. Oh my god, dude, what's wrong? What's wrong? What happened?
I can't do it. I'm his biggest fan.
But you're doing so well.
I've been his fan
I was watching from
forever.
the outside.
How am I supposed to do a show with the guy who literally got me into politics? I love him, dude. I love him. I'm not good enough.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that, baby. You're the best in the game. You're my finest gal.
I don't know if I can bring it together for a show. He's gonna be on in, like, we're gonna talk to him in, like, an hour. What am I supposed to do? It's Jreg!
Listen, baby. You're my top earner, okay? You get there, you strut your stuff. No one does it like you.
You sure? You really mean that?
I mean it. Throw them back, baby.
Okay. Alright.
I'm just saying, if you cross me... Oh. What you mean? I was here the whole time.
You were you were literally just in the studio and now you're in here. What's going on?
Oh, that's my stunt double. This is Hollywood, baby.
Your stunt double's a dick. All right. Fine, I'm going
He's the
back
best
on.
in the biz.
All right, we're going.
All right, good luck. You got him, champ. Come here. Let me give you a kiss.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. That. Okay. All right. I feel better. Oh, I'm going.
You and me, baby. You and me, baby.
I'm gonna be the best tonight, last week of the night to the Conan Ferguson show guy there ever was. I'm going.
Let's go, baby.
I'm going. I'm doing it. I'm here. We're gonna have a great show tonight. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Okay. All right. I got my little desk. I got my little laptop. They're feeding me lines. Bring down the projector. Okay, we'll bring down the projector. All right, we got a great show for you tonight. Very exciting. Should we bring chat back on? Hold on, let me press the. I got a little board here.
There.
I got a little board here that I can use to press the button to bring them back. Are you ready? Whoa! There they are! Oh my god!
Whoa.
Oh my god! Wow! Look at that! Now you may have noticed some of my Jreg
was that
posters.
you the whole time?
Oh my god! I can't believe it! Wow! Oh, did you guys see Makuba? Should we bring him on? Actually, forget Jreg. First guest tonight is the person who gave us money. Makuba! Get on out here! Let's go!
Woo.
Whoa! Very hastily get into studio mode. Copy paste it in. There we go. Very good. And then we swap back to studio mode. Whoa!
You got teleportation powers.
So yeah, you blinked him in. Use your wand. Make it canon.
No,
Thank God.
I think he's magic.
Okay, wow, look at him, he's so great! Wow, strut your stuff, Makuba! Look at you!
Let's go!
What a cool little guy!
Let's go!
Adorable. In fact, Makuba is my favorite one. So I'm gonna put him on my little desk tonight. Whoa! Thanks, Makuba!
Tell me, Spugbug, how did Makuba come to be?
Well, the way that Makuba was born, other than through the horrible biological process, was that he gave us money by joining the Axolotl tier to support the stream. Now, if you want more content, more exciting content with bigger guests and better sets, you'll join Axolotl tier, where you get your own song and your own little buggy guy or gal or non-binary buggy, because we're progressive. Victory segue. Today we're talking about progressive victory. Wait, did you want to do some more shilling?
You gotta like the stream as well, guys.
Yeah,
and
like
any tier of membership help us. You don't have to just become an axolotl tier. Anything helps. Keep the show running, please.
Yes, yeah,
please. Look at this set. Do you know how expensive this was?
This was crazy. Yeah, literally. A pumpkin is $12.50 now. Inflation is insane, dude.
Yeah. The amount of magic. Oh, do you know how much vril I had to siphon into that pumpkin?
Yeah, I've been so exhausted.
I cut a little small hole.
I had to take a holiday. I had to take a holiday from all the vril he siphoned from me.
Spoke about how to watch. It was crazy.
It was disgusting, dude. I lost so much juice. It was terrible, and not in the way that the fan art people have depicted. The hetero way. Okay, all right.
Oh my god.
So we've got on the couch here the Jreg snail, horrible creature, very disgusting. Maybe a special guest related to this imagery will come on a little bit later. Ooh, wouldn't that be cool? Tiny little stream like us getting a big old guy like him, that would be great. In the meantime, while we wait, we need to do a little bit of research. We need to make sure that when he comes on the show, we know exactly what to talk to him about. His latest project with Progressive Victory, helping the liberals try and get a anti-Zionist freak into power. Very exciting.
One of them.
One of them, someone doesn't like someone else in the Middle East, and we're going to find out who and what and why. This is our Israel-Palestine episode! Yay!
Woo!
You've been begging.
Clap.
You've been pleading.
Press the clap button.
I'm clapping. You've been begging. You've been pleading. And finally, we're going to talk about the conflict. Whoa! Through the lens of a guy reacting to a guy fucking with a pack that's donating to a Democrat opposition who didn't get elected. We're like 5 steps removed from Israel-Palestine. But you know what? Still the only thing that matters. Let's go! Woo! Woo! I can cheer too, yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, we good? Nobody asked for this? Nobody asked for this! Shut up, Adam Jensen.
That's how generous we are.
Yeah, I see.
That's how generous we are.
We give it all for free.
You didn't have to ask.
I got so many buttons on my desk here. I'm gonna let me try this one. Hold on. No. Okay. No. It's not doing anything. Oh. No. Oh! Hold on, it's like a little crank. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, make noise. Okay, there we go. Oh god,
whoa,
you're right.
Jesus,
you're right, buddy.
Christ.
Jesus shit. Okay, hold on. Let me.
It's crumpling my hat a little bit.
Hey, wait, hold on. Let me. Come on, I got this.
You gonna kiss yourself?
No, I'm just trying to pull aside. Is that high enough? A little bit higher? A little bit higher? A little bit higher?
Yeah, it'll yoink you up if you keep holding on like that.
No! Oh, it's got me! It's got me in its clutches! Whiz! It's like a barnacle from Half-Life 2! It's got. Oh god! Whiz! Ah! Fuck! Okay, there we go. Alright, it's
fine.
Those
barnacles are also in Half-Life 1, actually.
Are they really? Oh, they are, aren't they? And a biotic factor. We should play that game sometime. It's a good game. Alright. Okay, cool. Hi, Makuba. I'm going to knock you away when Wiz has to come sit next to me for cuddles because we're going to need to put the projector on in a second. But in the meantime, I'm going to slap your little booty.
We'll swap seats.
You pay to get sexually harassed. Look, I'm bapping his butt.
Yeah. Like the stream, idiots.
Okay, Jesus
Idiot
Christ.
Chat. I love you. Okay. You're an idiot. All right. Like the stream. Thank you.
Imagine they get copyrighted for using this set. I will find and murder Jimmy Fallon's children in Minecraft on our Minecraft server, which you can join today. I like that the show has now become. the show is now 40% shilling. The more money you give us, the less shilling we have to do. Okay, this is how it works. This is how streaming works.
Hello, Dad.
Oh, is Daddy here? Hello. Oh God, why is Sev telling me to watch this?
He's lurking.
Why is Sev telling Loda
to
watch this?
You should never listen to Sev. He doesn't know anything about any topic.
I hope that's the last time you let Sev tell you anything about anything. It's the Israel-Palestine episode, that's why? Yeah, 5 steps removed from Israel-Palestine. Let's go. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to look
at the Israel-Palestine episode that's not about Israel or Palestine.
Yeah, which is the best kind of Israel-Palestine episode, because we don't know anything. If you want any information, you go talk to Daddy, okay? You speak to Lonabox, alright? Hop in his chat, have a little chat. I'm sure he'll love to tell you about Israel-Palestine. Ideally, you will know nothing before you speak to him. That's probably the best bet. He really appreciates that. Alright! So today, we're going to look at President Sunday hating on Jreg. And then, in about an hour, hopefully, assuming Wiz has not fucked everything up, Jreg himself will be joining us on stream. Won't that be exciting? What a guest!
Close and personal best friend of mine.
Exactly. Friend
of... J-Stock?
Yeah, friend of the Wiz, Jreg, because I'm gonna explain what happened there. Wiz DM'd him as a joke, and then he's now showing up for real, and I'm gonna die.
That's not true. We're long friends. We're long-term friends.
Okay, yeah, Wiz barely knew the guy before he brought him onto the show, and now I'm actually gonna fucking die. This is unbearable. I don't know how this is happening. I'm very scared. Okay, alright, it's about Canadian America. It's about Canadian America! Alright, can we watch the show now? Wait, do we have another? Hold on, am I gonna have to do another? Wait, I'm gonna press another thing.
You have to put that one up again.
What, really? Oh my fucking god, alright, come on. Go, let's go, let's go,
Yeah.
let's go, let's go, let's go.
The rigging wasn't great. I had to rush it.
Oh my god. Okay, so we have 2 of these now. Jesus
Bye.
Christ. We should stop lowering things from the top
One's
of
for
frame.
branding. There's the branding lever, and then there's the
There we go. Alright,
learning
and then
lever.
we got the show lever. Ah! There we go. Whoa! Oh, these are getting a lot more unstable,
Whoa.
dude. I think you've been cutting costs. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Wiz!
Uh-oh.
Okay, hold on, buddy. I don't think you're gonna. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think you're gonna work over there. Let me. Hold on. Can I give you a little? Do you need
Yoink
uppies?
me, please.
Do you need uppies?
Please yoink me.
You want uppies? Yeah. Ask for uppies and you'll get uppies. Yeah.
Okay,
Whoop.
I'm not gonna do that. Whoa.
Okay, there you go. Whoa!
Hey, Makuba.
He's devouring Makuba. Makuba, you can sit.
You can sit on
over-
my seat. You can go down there and sit in the...
I think he's too small. I'm gonna put him down here. I think he's cute down there. Okay.
Nice.
There you go. Whoop. There you go. All right. We good? We good? You got a little seat? You happy? Sit on
I'm
my
good.
lap? You like sit on my lap? Yeah.
I don't think I'm sitting on your lap, dude.
Okay, I'll step back. That's fine. All right. We good? I think we're good. There's too much boring yapping going on here. I'm getting bored. Take your meds. Take your meds. Okay. All right. Cool. Right now, all we need to do is switch on the projector, and everything is golden. Okay. That is the wrong screen. Let me get the YouTube video set up.
What is
No,
this?
It's,
You've been drawing on it?
No. I was doing a little bit of research before the stream because I was excited to see Jreg, and I wanted to see if I could figure out what his real political positions were. I think I figured it out. Look, there's a lot to unpack here. I'll put it in cave paintings, and everyone else can help me with the investigation. Okay, that's a different issue.
Nice.
Okay, we're actually going to be watching a President Sunday video. I'm very excited about that. We've never watched President Sunday on the stream.
I'm close and personal best friend of my President Sunday.
Stop befriending the people that I admire. I have actually done real collaborations with President Sunday. We've debated people together, okay? We crushed... God, the debate we had with Wick was very funny. We basically got him to say that Nazi propaganda had no impact on hate crimes against Jews in Nazi Germany. That was amazing. The tag teaming on that one was solid. Oh, God. Okay, alright. Jreg isn't funny. Here we go. Bloop.
Whoa.
We do a little adjustment.
Oh, great work there, dude.
Shut up! I don't know why everything breaks every stream, but it's just the way
It's
of the
almost like
world.
it's almost like you got a fucking studio mode to sort this out with.
Yeah, studio mode is kind of a whole thing. You know, I'm not really into it. Like studio mode is like a lot of effort. Look, I'm gonna do all the shit now before Jreg is here, and then when Jreg shows up, I'm gonna be actually good at my job. Okay,
messy.
Instantly.
Whoa, it's like a cinema.
Oh god, he's got such. Oh, it is like a cinema. I'm gonna have to fucking fix it. Thanks, President Sunday. That's not.
We're gonna look at Jreg versus Matt Binder. Okay, get ready for this.
Whoa.
Joining me now is Jreg. There you go.
Who is Matt Binder, first of all?
Which is ridiculous.
Give me the
on
lore.
YouTube, and there are
Matt Binder's just a leftist. He's just a Twitter leftist. He's quite big. Like he's not insignificant. But he's basically like a pretty straightforward like Twitter yapper. I think he's got a YouTube channel as well. What does he do? He probably just does like far right analysis stuff. Let's see. Oh, he did a lot of progressive victory content. Jesus, QAnon, white supremacist, Proud Boys, just a regular bread tuber.
You saying this guy's called Bad Empanada?
Who is his bad empanada if he was medicated and not a grifter.
So not Bad Empanada.
So not bad empanada, no. Is Matt as big as you guys, the Pondscum Podcast? He wishes he could go back in time and start again at our size so that he could learn from everything that he's learned, being much bigger than us.
And make terrible decisions. Make several terrible decisions.
Yeah.
And become
So
a cartoon.
Well, we're gonna see a little bit of what Jreg does, but Jreg basically posts funny politics videos on YouTube. He's a satire guy, so we're gonna figure out whether this is satire or parody, as is our tradition, and we're gonna figure out what's going on here, because he basically did a bunch of work with Progressive Victory, which is a PAC that assembles basically Twitch and YouTube streamers in order to do political advocacy, in order to get people out on the streets canvassing and, I don't know, blowing up post offices or something. So basically they're trying to merge the old world democratic sort of political advocacy with new world YouTube digital advertising shit. That's basically it. All right.
Wow, sounds thrilling. I'm sure
Very
it's been very
exciting.
successful.
It's actually been a catastrophe in many ways, which I'm sure we will see.
Are way more people familiar with you than they are with me. But for people who aren't familiar with you, tell them who you are.
I'm Jreg, and I do funny little videos on YouTube.com, sometimes about topics that are political. And politically, I'm an anti-centrist, which means I think we should destroy the status quo. And that's why I'm supporting Jamal.
I like to hear it.
Far left versus centrist. Smelly, stinky, dirty centrist.
I like to hear it.
Yeah.
So give me an example. Like,
Yeah,
what's the
Jreg,
most
they're
recent,
dirty.
political
I think his main
I'm
thing
getting
is
ready.
I'm trying to oh god, honestly, Jreg is by definition very, very confusing. Like, his whole meme is that he's anti-centrist. I think he's actually an accelerationist. He's also a doomer. This is what I think his positions are. I guess we'll confirm them later when we talk to him. But, like, the vibe I get is basically he's like a doomer accelerationist who doesn't really have a whole lot of hope. Basically just does meme satire to poke holes in other people's ideologies. And generally speaking, is just like a wacky artist guy who isn't trying to do a whole lot of activism and advocacy.
video that you put up there?
I did a video about how anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism. And I did it from the perspective of an anti-Semitic Zionist.
I like that a lot, actually, because it's a funny concept, but also there is this belief among some far right people.
I like how the entire audience is just completely ignoring them and just having their own conversation. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Yes.
That
What?
the people who, the Jewish people who.
Is it? Wait, isn't that?
To be fair, it does sound like they're recording this in a dinner hall, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like a school cafeteria.
It's like a school cafeteria.
Oh god, I think that oh god, dude, that's more of a progressive victory issue, right? Like, I feel like they're basically trying to, they're trying to make these like cool panels, but they're sitting on fucking dining chairs, like folding like picnic chairs. He makes a mockery out of people who care. Is that a shtick? Yeah, kinda. I mean, like, caring in the wrong ways is bad and is destructive, right? So actually satirizing problems can be...
Caring in general is super lame.
You shut up, idiot. What the fuck is wrong with you? Caring is okay. Wiz avoids caring about anything because he hates everything. But yeah, you know what? Artists who satirize things that people care about, that's very normal and okay and healthy. Like, what, Glitterbell, what's the alternative? Just like zero critique ever? Just never talking about things? Like, come on.
Yeah, that's the alternative. Never ever talking ever again. You're right, Smogbug.
Oh my god. You
died
wish!
during the Holocaust were like weak, and that they wouldn't have it wouldn't have gone down the same way if they were there.
Yeah.
Sort of like what's his face? That actor Marky Mark.
But you've already misunderstood. Advocate. He's not advocating for like a political position. He's not a nihilist. Is it healthy? I think it's healthy to critique. Oh no, Glitterbell's gonna fucking stunlock me for the entire stream, isn't she?
Uh-oh.
Fuck me.
Blow past it. Would you?
No, I need to clear this up. Absolutely. He sounds super 2016. Oh my god, he's like, the motherfucker's 2026. What do you mean 2016? What do you mean? He's basically poking. Look, this guy is poking holes in the idea. Like, he literally just made a joke about how he was a pro-Zionist anti-Semite, right? And Matt Binder's just like, haha, that's funny, that's interesting. Like, uncritically, right? The left is literally just uncritically supporting the people on either side of them, especially in organizations like this. Is it satire? I don't know, is it parody or is it satire? You found a Gamergator in a fridge? I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. Glitterbell, you are literally doing the thing that this guy... Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. What? You instantly tried to put someone in a box
Made Smogbug mad.
of 2016 Gamergate Like, do you understand what you're doing? You are literally like, new thought alert, and then you just looked at your boxes on your shelf and were like, I need to put this guy in the Gamergate box, and then you just like put him there. Now you're very comfortable, and you're never going to pull him out of that box. It's over. He's doomed. He's stuck in there forever.
With his 9/11
I am
tape,
getting
where he
baited.
was on the planes, 9/11 would have went down differently.
Yeah.
It's like, no, what are you talking
Jesus.
about?
Yeah, but those kinds of hair-splitting beliefs. I mean, this is not a popular political perspective, but like I just like the nicheness and the granularity and how weird thoughts can get, and that's like one example of that. It's also like
No, but it's smart because it shows something that's real. Like that's a real. It's not even like it's a like your version of it might be over the top.
For anyone who wants to know how weird thoughts can get, check out the Hegelian e-girls video.
Well, that's definitely a shout out of us. That's definitely an us shout out. Wait a minute. Check out Hegelian Eagles video.
I guess the concept.
Layers of plausible deniability.
Yeah, go to Israel.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Leave.
Is Sunday going to do
These
the
are
exact
people who
same
think they're
thing?
very funny.
Right. So I'm guessing based on.
He's not a
that most
basic
recent
troll.
video that
No
you got,
trolling. Everyone's
that,
actually
like,
sophisticated.
Jamal Bowman's position on Israel.
You need to
Okay.
stop, Smugbug.
Wiz.
Stop. You don't let her reply. Play with
No,
you.
no,
You don't
no,
let her
I'm just,
reply.
I wanna, oh my god, like Chappelle. This is good bait.
You should
This
watch
is good
Chappelle
bait.
after this, actually.
Yeah.
And it's a huge draw for why you
Yes.
decided to get involved here. Tell me a little
Yeah,
more about that.
Chappelle Roan.
This looks like it's from the Progressive Victory meet. I don't think there was an audience. Other streamers doing other
a
content
singer.
pieces in the same room. But why? Like, how embarrassing is this? Like, hey guys, we're recording a thing for Progressive Victory. Shut up!
Yeah.
Like, what is this? Like, get a room or take turns or something. Like, what's they that busy?
Well, I think that they're a force for the status quo in many.
Is Sunday a Pondscum viewer? He's one of our
Are
biggest
they-
fans.
Is the status
I'm
quo
pretty
bad,
sure.
Jreg?
That the way things are need to change.
God, he's so clever. He's so funny. It's like, yeah, I'm a radical leftist and I think we need to destroy the status quo. Yeah, it's bad. Wow, that's an emblem of how cancerous post-irony actually is. It is not funny. It is not intelligent. It's just
Whoa.
like, we get it. We get the joke.
This is
People
damning.
don't. It's
No, okay, alright. Post-irony is actually valuable, okay? Fuck you. Fuck you, Sunday! No, I like post-irony, alright? Poking fun at the problematic elements of an extremist ideology is valuable. I think if you make people look silly, he's doing it in a non-aggressive way. I feel like President Sunday probably doesn't value it because it's almost like it's a softer approach than what, you know, debate bros have traditionally done, right? Like, showing people as being silly as a result of their ideology, I think makes them treat things a little bit less seriously. And yes, everyone's running around right now, including people like fucking Glitterbell, going, oh my god, the sky's falling, genocides are happening left and right, it's all over, it's all over, it's all over. But you have to realize that most of the way people are engaging online, unless you're actually firebombing Walmarts, is basically just taking pieces of identity and then arguing with each other about what the identity is.
It's just like watching Pokemon.
It is
Like,
ultimately
I like these Pokemon.
Yeah.
You like those Pokemon. These
Yeah.
Pokemon sometimes fight with each other.
Yeah.
But it's just Pokemon.
Tweeting is a non-serious exercise. You're not doing political advocacy. If you don't leave your house, you're not doing political advocacy, okay? Now, the idea space that everyone's engaging in does have some utility. It does end up fueling things that are happening in real life. But for the most part, I think that they're actually, like, doing something useful by more gently looking for ways to lampoon an ideology. The problem is that they're not running around screaming about, like, oh my god, I've converted so many people from fascism, like people who, you know, like Vosh or Destiny would do, right? Like, they're just making art that I think brings people into a similar idea space of, hey, we're all extremists and we're all flipping around ideologies and we're experimenting with different identities. Smug just wants so
Whoa.
desperately to be normal. Do I give that impression? Wiz? Do I just want to be normal?
I don't know. Your big fucking space alien thing next to me does feel kind of normal. Do you know what isn't normal though? That fucking ugly tie. You need a fashion advice from someone.
Bro, the girl in my trailer said that it brought out my eye color.
The girl in your trailer? Oh my god.
well,
Don't tell
hold
me
on.
anything. Don't incriminate me.
No,
okay?
no, wait, it's okay, it's okay.
I know you're my partner, but I don't want to see your
dude.
DMs and the art you're
Listen,
sharing
I
with
took
them.
no, it's fine. I took her phone and I texted from her phone to my phone all of the evidence I would need to stay safe in court. So I'm good.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Learned that one from Wiz. Thank you.
It's so boring. In Jreg's video.
Streaming isn't advocacy. If you aren't leaving your house, you aren't doing advocacy. Mel. Yes, correct! I'm doing a show with my friend Wiz. We're doing a show. You're watching a TV show right now.
I'm advocating for people to click like the video and subscribe.
There you go. Advocating.
That's my advocacy. Advocate to give me money, please. Love you.
I can't lose you after I lost Lona to Fashion Arcs. Oh no.
I say love you to encourage parasocialism.
I don't think everyone should be experimenting with different identities when the AfD is winning seats in Germany for the first time since 45 and Trump is running again. So here's the thing. The seriousness... Okay, alright. The seriousness with which you're engaging with politics... Alright, the seriousness with which you're engaging in politics, it's still non-serious, right? That's just part of your identity. You're just signaling status. You are literally just going, I'm a serious politics person. But the only way you're demonstrating that is by saying serious things. You're not actually doing serious things, right? Like,
did you know Trump is going to bring back Bionicle in 2025? Did you know that, Smug?
And then guess what he's going to do?
He's going to make everyone vegan. Vegan Bionicles. The plastic's plant-based.
No! If Trump does veganism, then veganism won't be cool, and I can't signal that I've got the moral high ground. No! It's over! Fuck. I hope...
We need to dispose Trump.
I hope the bad guys never do things I like.
Otherwise... against Trump.
I hope the bad guys never do things I like, otherwise I won't be able to call them bad guys anymore. I'll have to develop new ones. That would be horrible. I'm so scared.
You have to call them good guys.
Smug, you have just articulated a pet peeve of mine. That's why I love you, Ed. We're the same, you and me, identical in every way. We have the same brain. I'm inside you.
That's cool.
Video, he totally made fun of progressive victory. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. And
I volunteer in presidential campaigns. Cool. See you in a few months and then in 4 years. And you can yap the whole way in between those two things. I make jokes and also engage directly. Fine, but yapping about the fact that no one's allowed to joke about something it's not useful. How is this useful? You shouldn't be making jokes when a bad thing is happening somewhere. Like, what do you think you're doing? What do you think that does?
This is the problem. That's what I've been saying. I've been saying, as a Trumper, you know, the woke mob doesn't let us joke about anything anymore.
I do? You do what? You do think it has utility to go around harshing on everyone's buzz? How is a joke useful? Oh my god, the rapid onset autism of this chat is actually... It's overwhelmed. Mildew has just spread out across the... Oh no, it's over. It's so... Leftism is when zero jokes ever.
They're gonna hate it when we sell out and become centrists.
Yeah, not all jokes are super insightful. No one said otherwise, but jokes themselves have value. Turn off chat and continue the video? Yeah, honestly.
Great,
you're right.
But also, I mean, catch up, man. Like, seriously. Like, you waited until it thoroughly embarrassed themselves. I'm not particularly impressed that you're the last one to the party, eating up the scraps. Here we go. Look.
Appealing towards people's better sensibilities. Past the point, like, doing it...
I canvas with the far left to defeats...
Oh, is he going to do the thing of, like, Zog is actually whistleblowing, fascist, right-wing?
Dude, he's so funny. He's so funny.
Hey, Saxon, I see you.
And you're also fighting the war on Christmas, right? Okay.
I went to New York as a Canadian to do foreign election interference with a bunch of far leftists to defeat Israel, and no part of that sentence is a joke. This was all part of my plan to defeat Zog. Zog, for the purposes of this video, is this dragon from TVO. Apparently, that's what happens when you search Zog on YouTube, so that's what I'm referring to. The dragon. Jamal Bowman was the far-left candidate that I became aware of due to his anti-Israel stance. Anti-Israel sentiment is very popular on the left, especially the far left, but it's also starting to become prominent.
Notice how Jreg is actually bundling in genuine education about the exact current present tense state of leftist politics in an accurate way. Bundled in with his jokey content, right? Like, you see how this is working, right? Like, there's a clear intent to what he's doing. He's clearly lampooning the left for its proximity to the right.
And with the far right, people who are anti-Israel for reasons that aren't necessarily why the left-wingers are anti-Israel, although there is some parallel. Politically, I'm an anti-centrist, which means I think we should destroy the status quo. And that's why I'm supporting Jamal.
I like to hear it.
Far left versus centrist. Smelly, stinky, dirty centrist.
I like to hear it.
This isn't funny. This is obvious. There's nothing funny about this. Like, there's no... The punchline is, this is the most obvious fucking joke that an idiot would come up with.
No President Sunday. No President Sunday. You see, if it was the most obvious joke, then he would have been called out for it live when he literally, like, walked into Progressive Victory and did the joke in their face over and over, and they engaged with it uncritically, right? You can't say it's the most obvious joke when he successfully walked in and did this. This is like Sacha Baron Cohen walking around in, you know, right, you know, like with Republican
You're right.
candidates.
Jreg is Borat.
Basically, honestly, yeah. I mean, like I'm sure that's what Jreg is kind of invoking a lot of the time when he's doing this.
We could ask him, "Are you Borat?"
Yeah.
He'll say yes.
Yeah, he'll say he's definitely. That's not a punchline. The punchline is the same punchline as when Sacha Baron Cohen says that you should give Glocks to children in schools.
You get his name wrong.
I don't care. And his and the Republican senator that he's talking to.
It's the same punchline when he sticks his finger. When he demands women stick fingers up his bums.
Oh, is that from the movie Borat?
No, he's been cancelled for apparently he asked all his female co-stars to stick their fingers up his bum. Do you know about that? That's real.
I don't know about that. Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Sacha Baron Cohen. It's not Sasha. I refuse to say Sasha. Fuck you. Sacha. Is the joke on them for trying to do political activism? The joke is on them for allowing someone to do this in their midst. They uncritically support someone who is against Zog, the Zionist-occupied government. Like, that is literally a fucking right-wing fascist meme, and they don't care. Because they're not paying enough attention. Because they're just uncritically yapping. Sasha? I'm pretty sure it's not Sasha.
That's it. It's like, hey guys, isn't this kind of superficially similar to this? Yeah, it kind of is. Hard cut.
Okay, and then that wouldn't work if they noticed it, right? But if there is an issue on the left, it's that they're
You're getting way too hung up on this.
Fine.
Good joke.
So I started looking more into Jamal Bowman.
He's angry today. He was angry at me before we went live
Jreg
chat.
has no fucking comedic sense. This is like
ignore him. He's mean today.
Without that. Without
Jreg's gonna come on and we'll cancel him on your behalf. Don't worry, chat.
Incredibly just unclever.
Yeah, we're gonna hit him with some president. That's a good idea, actually. Wiz, can you write some of these down and we'll hit Jreg with some of these criticisms and see how he responds.
I gotta ask him. Hey, why did you put your finger up that co-star's bum?
Yeah, make that the first question. Absolutely.
What's Jreg's deal? Jreg is everybody dumb. That's the humor. It's painful. Have you ever seen this guy in an actual debate? Like, he has nothing to say. Like, nothing to say. It's the same bit, just endlessly. He has literally nothing. He's
got nothing to say. Oh my god, we've got him as a guest. What are we fucking gonna do?
Voting. That was
what the fuck are we gonna do?
He was subscribed to all these different crazy conspiracy theories. He was into UFOs. He wrote poetry about 9/11. Here's a sample. Allegedly, 2 other planes, the Pentagon, Pennsylvania, hijacked by terrorists. Minimal damage done. Minimal debris found. That's the...
So is it a joke, or is the candidate that was being supported by Progressive Victory actually doing anti-Jewish conspiracy theories about 9/11? Which is it, Sunday?
I guess we'll never know.
He blamed Osama, went to war in Iraq, captured Saddam, killed him. Bin Laden is Afghan, so we went to war there too. Basically what I'm saying here is that he was our guy. This is clearly our guy. AIPAC, a Zionist organization, poured tens of millions of dollars into his opponent. That's what we call a Zog. So basically, the Dragon poured a lot of money into his opponent.
Jamal Bowman's position on it.
Yeah, so basically, if you think that there was a lot of money poured into the opponent of Jamal Bowman, which there was, to an insane degree, you're basically Nick Fuentes. It's the...
What? No! What? This is insane! That's insane. You're Nick Fuentes if you think... hold on. A lot of money was poured in. How's... What?
Like... What else is there here?
I don't...
There's no joke here. It's just dumb.
Israel and Palestine. It's a huge draw for why you decided to get involved here. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, I think that they're a force for the status quo in many ways.
They're a force for the status quo in many ways. Yeah, because this is how people talk, right? Okay.
Bad. And I don't like that. I think that the way things are need to change, and their influence should be stopped.
Right. So what about Jamal Bowman?
That Hillary hat.
Like, what part of that does he give for?
Well, he's one of the few people who is willing to take a stance.
Trolling PV cracks me up. Okay, but he's not trolling PV. I'll tell you what he's doing. This is the shtick. Okay, see, if he actually had comedic sense, he was actually clever and actually had something incisive to say. The joke would not be basically just signaling, "Hey guys, everybody sucks." If you're like a Destiny viewer who thinks you're above all that, you'll laugh at my stuff. That's basically it. Like, that's basically it. This is...
Huh?
I don't get Toronto... I do get Toronto humor. Toronto humor is funnier than this. This is bullshit. This is not funny. There's no joke here.
What?
Like, this is
He's saying
genuine
he's got no
keys.
jokes.
This is like watching Bo Burnham, not understanding how
if
the
he didn't
humor works,
sing.
and just trying to act like Bo Burnham.
What?
On that, and you can see that he's been canvassed incredibly.
But I
hard
thought
against
Bo Burnham
by-
was a singer.
He's a singer. Bo Burnham does not do this kind of stunt. What the fuck is Sunday? Sunday just wanted to pick out a comedian that has been seen as
To be
unpopular,
fair,
backlashed against.
Sunday's not a very funny guy, right? He's not a very funny guy. He probably doesn't consume a lot of comedy, so it might be the only comedic comparison he can pull off the fly.
Is something he's seen on Netflix, is what you're saying. That's all he's
Yes.
got.
I don't think he'll have a lot of comedic comparisons.
Yeah, no, I think it's cooked. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm gonna try not to pause Andy too much.
A lot of money.
Okay, the joke here is that PV overvalue influencers to a degree that they just let this guy walk around being a clown because he has viewers. Yes, thank you. That's part of it. Absolutely, that's a good. Isn't a far left organization? No, they're not far left. No, they've got a bunch of far left.
Yeah, they're definitely not far left.
Influencers. No, they're liberal as fuck. This is a Brianna Who operation. Okay.
They believe in the far left position of knocking on people's doors and telling them to vote.
Yeah, vote for. Well, I guess vote for a communist now. Kamala's in place, so there you go. Wait,
Yeah,
but
she's
they
a
were
Marxist.
well, they were supporting Jamal, so Jamal was very, very radical. So there was that.
Coming from somewhere.
Whoa.
So Zog was clearly afraid of Jamal Bowman's anti-honky, anti-Zog stance. To be clear, these are stances that I schizophrenically projected upon Jamal Bowman. I don't actually know if he believes any. I didn't do any research about him before I went to Canvas 4. Rogan drew this picture of him, and that was good enough for me. So Jamal was way behind in this race, due to the Israeli money and no other reasons.
The joke is that he took their money and then made them look bad? Yes. 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 Good job.
If a politician that I like ever loses, it's because of Israel and nothing else. But what did give me pause was the many accusations.
Yeah, they didn't. His opponents weren't overfunded to historic levels. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they did that because he was already going to lose. That makes sense. That makes sense. Jreg,
What?
good job.
of anti-Semitism against Jamal Bowman. I mean, as an anti-Semitic Zionist, I was thinking, is this guy anti-Semitic
What's the
enough?
most recent political video that you put up there?
I did a video about how anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism, and I did it from the perspective of an anti-Semitic Zionist.
I like that a lot, actually, because it's a funny concept.
Yeah, go to Israel.
Is it wrong to think Jreg in actuality does support progressive policy? I don't know. I think he does. Like, I think he does skew. Generally speaking, the right is worse at doing this thing than the left is, so I think he's probably some kind of leftist. But also, I think he, like a lot of post-left people, which I think he is a lot more focused on local stuff, on community, and on building out
I
actual
support progressive
functional
policy
social groups.
every 4 years, every time I vote.
Good job. Yeah, great. Wait, they vote in Scotland? You guys got the vote? Oh, we might. Whoa,
Every so often when we're lucky, I
good.
vote and I choose one I like. And that's my progressive victory.
That's good, buddy. Well done. I'm proud of you. Post-left. Melanie, do you know what post-left means? Clearly not. Clearly not. Meaningless label? Okay. Wow. I don't understand this word. Therefore, this word doesn't have any... What? What are you yapping at me about? What's going on? There are local elections too? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I locally elect all the time.
Right.
But if he really was anti-Semitic, then explain this. Jews for Jamal with 80 followers? Yeah, this guy's clearly fine. I also saw this tweet from AOC, basically saying the exact same thing Nick Fuentes was saying about Jamal Bowman. And I was like, okay, I have to do this now.
He ran a meme mayoral campaign in Ottawa. Well, that's because he's a fascist. He was just trying to get power by any means necessary. It's on my schizo chart. In fact, I'm going to post it in the cave painting so that you guys can take a little look and see if there's anything I'm missing there. I think this is valuable information. And it's a good opportunity for you to join the Discord! Take a little looky!
Whoa, let me, wow, that's incredible. If you want to see this, click on this little link and then also like the video, then also become a YouTube member, then also...
Give us money. Wow, all
This
feeds
yeah,
in.
it's something like
talking
that.
about and agreeing
pyramid.
is bad. Shows
Did you know living in
important
London is the same as smoking a cigarette every day? Oscar, that actually comes from a study of 2002 in the London Underground, and it was specifically about the Northern Line, and it was the pollution in the Northern Line in 2002 in London was so bad it's equivalent of smoking one cigarette a day. There wasn't a whole London.
Which is why I only take Ubers now.
But he smokes in the Uber.
Absolutely, obviously.
And foreign election interference is terrible. That's why I, as a Canadian, went and did foreign election
There's all
interference.
kinds of people who think that.
You cannot identify a discrete reason for Jamal Bowman losing. However, you can identify that at least some people thought it was worth, how much was it? $14.5 million to make sure that the person who is obviously going to lose for other reasons double plus lost.
That there's bad things happening there, and you know, if those people can all agree that there's bad things happening there, maybe we can like talk about it and push things forward that way. Yeah.
And guess what? AOC and Nick Fuentes teamed up and actually
Like literally all of this. Oh no!
destroyed the
oh,
center.
what did they do?
No, just kidding. That this exchange happened. That was pretty funny too. Also, he's jacked. Look at him. Look.
Wait, hang on. What?
Huh?
Exchange happened. That was pretty funny too. Also, he's jacked. Look at him. Look, he's jacked. He can bench like 400 pounds. There was enough crazy going on that I was down. So that's what I was going into this with. Jamal Bowman for a crackerless America. Tough on Zog, tough on crime. I don't actually think he would be tough on crime though. I don't know. I didn't get it. Didn't do any research.
Okay, so you'll notice how all of this is just irony posting about surface level about tweets bluntly.
What? Wait, a political candidate's tweets are basically them advertising their policy positions. What do you mean? What do you mean? What? So tweets don't matter, so everything that Trump tweets doesn't matter? What the fuck is this? This is insane behavior. You're, like, the double standard is bizarre. As soon as you don't like someone, everything goes out the fucking window. This is madness.
There's no commentary here. There's nothing being said. There's no irony being pointed.
I understand post-left. The problem is that the left has no real start or finish, so pretending to be enlightened over it is at least equally or more meaningless. The point of the post-left distinction is to distinguish yourself from the left. Right? Like, it's to create a boundary between a previous left and a modern left. That's it. That's it. It's useful because there are critiques of the old left. That comment was so late, what the hell? There are critiques of the old left that are valuable to bring up in the modern day, and so we should probably engage with them and then say, we want to make a new thing. Because otherwise leftists will just incorporate themselves into you, and you've got no gatekeeping, so you have no idea what the fuck's going on, and your group is so large, your big tent, which you probably don't like because you don't like liberals, your big tent gets to the size where it ends up being detrimental to any real advocacy or policy. The point of the left was to distinguish themselves from the libs, and the point of post-left is to distinguish ourselves from you! I'm post-left now.
To. It's actually just YouTube poop. That's literally what it is. That's the level we're operating at here. Like there's nothing being said. There's no substance. This isn't funny. This is a desperate bid for.
It's just post-left is basically anti-emphasis on unions, strikes, etc. Yeah, the idea is that the modern techno-capital infrastructure has gotten so large that protests aren't actually very valuable anymore, and a lot of the traditional methods of advocacy don't work. Ow, my eyes and ears. What the fuck, dude? Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think we got someone knocking on the door, dude.
Oh god, really? I'm in the middle of tearing down this President Sunday guy. What the hell? I'm busy here.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god, who's this?
Hello, hi.
Hello, hi.
Oh my god.
Are you Greg J. Jreg Guevara, known as Jreg, aka Jreg?
All those words apply to me, yeah.
Amazing.
Woo!
We
definitely weren't watching someone saying you weren't funny. That wasn't happening.
I was watching that one with my fingers, with my fingers over my eyes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You like critiquing other people, but you don't like being critiqued? Curious.
Let's see your beautiful face. Let's get you hooked up.
Yeah, how do I...
We're gonna plug you into the system.
Okay.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Damn.
Okay. Now this
is
good.
We're practicing. We got this.
Yeah, so hold on. I've got if Jreg has green screen here, and I've got if Jreg fucks us, no green screen here. Let me flip this one on.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad you guys had a backup plan for me not being conscientious enough to like actually do the green screen.
We've got like 10 different plans for this. We were 90% convinced. Yeah.
Yeah, we had plans for you not showing up at all, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, excellent.
One's in
Good.
chat if you know who Jreg is. Two's in chat if you're like, whoa, who is this guy? Pondscum's way more famous and has more subs.
I'm a snail. I see.
Listen, we had to conform you to our whole aesthetic here. Okay, all right, we got shit to. It works. Oh my god.
Perfect.
He's a little snail guy. Say hello to Jreg.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Snail. Yeah.
Oh my god, he's rolling around.
Super famous guest star.
He's crazy. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. You're gonna break our set, dude. No. Oh no, I need some pots and pans. Oh wait, hold on. We need to do this properly.
You get rid of his stunt double now.
Yeah. Okay.
Get rid of his little stunt double.
This is your lighting guy. Let's just drag that guy out of here and do it properly. Okay. All right. If Jreg fucks us, we don't need that guy anymore. Alrighty, we're good to go. Hey everyone, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Jreg! Woo! There you go. You don't have legs, so we're just gonna sit you on the sofa there. That's all right. Okay. How you doing, buddy?
Why am I a snail? Why am I a snail? What's the logic behind this?
Well,
I think Smug asks himself that question every day.
Yeah, dude. I mean, listen. So, basically, the whole conceit of the show, the canon, is that this little magic frog guy has cursed everyone. And now, are you okay? Are you drowning? What's happening? Are you all right?
That's what snails do. He's eating the bacteria off the screen.
I'm method acting.
Jreg, I need you to not be this racist to me and my people on my show, okay? All right, I am actually a snail.
We're around fellow anthropomorphic animals here.
Thank you.
Okay. So we've got. So you're the snail. You're the frog. All right, I got this. And then there was an evil wizard that turned us all into animals.
No, I'm the wizard. Look.
Oh, the frog is the wizard. Okay. Why did you make me a snail?
Because I thought it suited you. You're a little shell guy. You can like hide in the little shell and you can come out.
I like that. The shell is like the irony.
There you go.
Yeah,
so sure. And then we'll strip away the shell over time, and then we'll get to the nougaty, sincere core of your real political beliefs.
I'll do an irony striptease for you guys.
That's Whoa! What's going on underneath the shell?
Amazing.
We'll never know.
Yeah, so anyway, this President Sunday guy, he doesn't like you too much. He's pretty unhappy with the shit that you threw at Progressive Victory. Some people in chat don't like you because they think you're an irony-poisoned asshole. What do you say to that, Jreg?
I mean, like, this is fair criticism.
Oh, shit. Fuck. No! I
don't agree with them! Don't embolden them!
I don't know. I don't like myself enough to defend myself from criticism. So it's like when people make these videos, I'm like, yeah, this guy does. Wait, this is me. I'm supposed to have an ego. I don't have the constitution for being like one of these internet Bloodsports guys.
Do you have an ego about your art, your content? Like, are you willing to defend that, or do you feel like that just collapses under scrutiny as well?
I think like other people do a better job of like articulating. I think you were doing a pretty good job of articulating maybe the underlying like actual political value of that video in particular during the stream. I was giving the game away. I'm sorry. But I think if I come in and start defending myself, it seems a little desperate. So I'll just let you know. If people don't want to like me or people like me, it's all good. Art is meant to be interpreted in however many ways that people want to interpret it in. So
okay,
so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do these things, and while I'm doing them, I'm like, oh god, what am I fucking doing? So you're
better than me. I demand people like me under threat of death.
That's why he turned me into a snail. This is actually a
form. Yeah, that's why they won't like the stream, right?
Once I get political power, I'll start doing that.
That's good.
That's the dream.
You tried that and failed.
Watch Jreg.
Oh god! Oh god! Well, you tried to become a mayor and you failed. Like that didn't work out too well for you.
I won the mayoral election, but the people in charge, the lizard people in charge, they stole the election from me, and so I had to flee. But I'm still the anarcho monarch of Ottawa. We had a little ceremony for me, and sometimes when I'm in Ottawa, people will be like, "You're my mayor. You're still my mayor." So yeah,
the people's choice.
Yeah, we crowned me the unofficial anarcho monarch, and one day my supporters will rise up and overthrow the unjustly elected government.
That's great. Do you want to look into the camera and just name all of the political officials that you're going to kill on our platform so that you don't get demonetized? Oh no! Wait,
Catherine
no,
McKenna.
wait.
It's fine. It's not on my channel.
No,
I can do it. I can do it. It's fine.
Shit. This is why he's here.
This is all a joke.
No!
All a joke. It's all just a fun little
He's a
joke.
snail. How could a snail hurt you? It'll take too long.
I'm a harmless
To be fair, pond law is completely different from real world law. We don't have to worry about that.
You guys have to be more careful when you prompt me to do death threats, because my brain just goes, okay, I'll do that, and then I regret it after.
Yeah, you just
it's all
zoom off and kill a bunch of politicians under our name.
Yeah,
I mean,
the problem. Okay, here's the first thing I'll say is.
Okay.
I mean everything I do. So I meant everything I was doing there, and but the problem with that is like. Sometimes FBI agents knock on your door, and then you got to say it was satire. So satire is it's a pretty thin veneer of like defense mechanism for myself, because you know that video, the Zog video, like clearly Israel gave $20 million to defeat a guy.
Yeah.
So like
it's a real thing. Yeah, I mean that did happen. Oh man, I think
I was trying to bring attention to that. Now obviously some progressive people might take issue with the framing of the video, me using the word Zog, for example. But okay, hear me out. What does Zog mean? Zionist occupied government. All right. If Zionists spend $20 million to defeat an anti-Israel candidate in American elections, Zog, because it sounds pretty zoggy.
Yeah,
it sounds zoggy to me. And maybe I can say that on this stream and not my own channel, because I've got less to fear.
Well, okay,
I'm just a harmless snail. I'm a snail.
No, sure. Same, buddy, same.
This is snail rag.
You know what, though? Like, if you ask any leftist, and they will say, well, Biden was a Zionist, right? The American government is a Zionist, so the American government is occupied by Zionists, right? Now, the problem is that then the right crafts that into a funky little phrase like Zog, and it sounds like a giant alien eldritch abomination that's coming to eat America. And I think that's where people get eked out. But then they don't even notice it when you're doing it from like the left-wing perspective. So it's like, oh, I can use the exact same right-wing aesthetic. They don't even fucking notice. Like, is there something we should maybe be a little bit worried about here? I don't know, guys.
Yeah. It's all pretty true. And I think that just because a certain political tribe lays claim to a term doesn't mean you can't use that term. You can do what we call deterritorializing the term.
Yes.
Which is to pluck it from its cultural context and to use it, in different cultural contexts. And, reappropriate the term in some ways. I say vril. I like the word vril.
Yeah.
I enjoy that word.
I would never make a vril joke. That can't be me, dude.
We literally made 3 vril jokes
I've never
before
done
you came
that.
on. I picked that up from something, and it's just because like the problem, the right I think is really good at speaking to like a spiritual essence in the zeitgeist. Like they do actually have some tools of analysis that are insane and irrational, but you like look at them and you go, well, that's speaking to something that the left hasn't captured in quite the same way. And words like vril and zog, I feel like they're crunchy. They sit in your brain because that's all the right has. They don't have any real rational structure to sit their shit on. So they just are good at like, ooh, that's satisfying. I like that. That sits in my head real good. And then that's all you really need on the right wing.
Yeah. But again, I am an anti-centrist. Okay, this is I'm an ideologue for anti-centrism.
They're no good.
So, of course, I'm going to use as many tools across the political aisle as I see fit to synthesize them and to use them in various performative, artistic, and political ways. And so, I don't know if I actually really would defend anything that I've ever done, but these are all words I'm saying, and I'm a snail.
Perfect. Well,
exactly.
You know what? You can retreat back into your shell the second chat starts to call you a fascist. There you go. Oh, he's in! Oh, God!
Yeah, he's gone. You scared him off.
Oh, no!
No, come back! Come back! You don't have to be scared.
No, it's okay. It's alright. Tease him out. Whiz. Show him one of your toys.
Jreg, what's your favorite Bionicle? Because I know you had one.
Oh, it's definitely the Shadow Bionicle guy who has the. I've never been that into Bionicle.
Yes, he doesn't
What,
like
you mean
Bionicle.
Makuta? You mean Makuta Pterodax? That's actually a correct answer, Jreg, that you said.
Makuta Pterodax? Yes, that
Makuta
one.
Pterodax.
Which is the most politically extreme Bionicle?
Makuta Pterodax.
There you go.
His whole politics is like genocide or something. He's like, I'm gonna kill them by making big spiders.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll do that. I'll do that one.
You're just gonna make giant spiders to take over everything. That's good. I like how quickly you've understood the entire premise of our show, which is that we hide behind objects as funny little puppet guys. That is literally the entire thing.
My little bionicle MAGA cap.
Yeah.
I made it myself.
Oh god, that's horrific.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I also do you like my do you like my Jreg hat? This is me. I'm cosplaying as you.
Oh, awesome, dude! Based, the funny hat.
The funny hat.
Based, dude.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, even the hat thing, like, you're just adopting the very cool fashion of a very bad group. Oh god. All right. Okay. I feel like okay. So I have this thing, okay, right? I something you said earlier, this idea of like you kind of believe everything you say, or like you inhabit every idea that you're expressing. I kind of feel like I do the same thing, but you're like hyper agreeable and I'm hyper disagreeable. Like, I want to fight everyone from every position, and you want to like understand every position. So I feel like that's why a lot of the stuff that I've looked from your perspective, like, I find super interesting. But I really love just like fighting everyone from every position. I feel like that's the only way I can understand things. Are you like, is that how you're approaching the work as well? Like, is it antagonistic, or are you trying to like, I guess, are you doing the thing out of love for the position, or to like poke at another position?
Yeah. I guess mostly out of love. I think I am agreeable. I think you articulated it well, and you can use, if you're a fluid person who can adopt lots of ideas, then you are someone that can use that for disagreeable purposes, to fight as many people as possible. Or, in my opinion, again, like I was saying at the beginning here, I'm looking at this guy complain about me, and I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I agree. And so it's like. So it's like, yeah, I'm kind of more of the like, I am interested in. I think the primary like utility of politics right now is probably finding a community of people that you like, get along with, because that's actually the utility of all this nonsense mostly. And so, like, which community do I want to be? Which one do I vibe best with? Maybe that's all like downstream from the actual things that we're saying. So I want to find a good one for me that I get along with. So I have to like try out all these different positions.
Do you think advocacy
a little bit of window shopping? Yeah,
I guess so. Do you think advocacy for actual like political policy is basically dead? Like, you think that everything's just going to happen the way it's going to happen, and all of this is just kind of a game that we're playing for like social clout and status and community?
I don't know. Because like, I was canvassing for Jamal, and I was doing that, I was putting my efforts into getting Jamal Bowman votes in a somewhat sincere manner. Maybe not in like, because I had this aesthetic of what I was.
Of course,
but like, I was doing it sort of to figure out like what this electoralism stuff's all about. I've never, I've been thinking and talking about politics for 5 years and never really done any like canvassing work. And that's kind of weird.
You're just a regular online politics person. No, that's not weird. That's literally the default.
I know, but like, it's kind of weird. Like, how much of this stuff actually intersects with reality? It's kind of bothered me. So like, when they invited me,
that.
Yeah.
And
I personally think there's like little to no impact on the online space. Smug hates me for saying this, but I don't think any of it matters when it comes to like streams and videos and stuff like that. Whereas like other people think like it's the entire world, especially if they're super passionate about certain types of politics.
I think yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, because when I did this canvassing, I saw a lot of intra-left fighting, which was interesting to me to observe. And there was like the further left people who thought that Jamal Bowman wasn't pro-Palestine enough, and this was sort of an anarchist crowd that canvassed against Jamal Bowman. And I guess, partially why I did it was to sort of eke out what the political climate was like in the States. So like, I found that very interesting. Like, these are anti-electoral anarchists who basically think that there's no point in doing any voting whatsoever because the Israel lobby is so powerful and the Zionists are so in charge that like, they're just going to keep putting their people in power, and it's like, there's nothing we can do about it except firebomb the McDonald's or whatever. And then there was also the more authoritarian tanky set that was like, you guys are all fucking weird, queer, trans, blah blah blah, dysgenic, and like, and then those people sort of border on the 4chan crowd that was reacting to us, which was like, these people are just straight up my political enemies, and I hate them. And I don't know. That was I'm a big perceiver type, I guess. I like witnessing shit. So I witnessed a lot of shit, and that was fun. And also, they invited me, explicitly, and I'm a pretty agreeable person. If you fly me out and put me up, I'll do anything. I'll do anything. So
you'll be a snail.
That's just me. That's just me.
Yeah, and for some reason they have no demand of frogs and snails at these events. Maybe you'll open the door for us.
I've been rejected multiple times, yeah. I can only do 3 doors a day, that's really my problem.
Part of the framing of us putting you in a snail is so they consider us. They're like, oh look, Jreg's a snail. What about these other guys?
Oh yeah, right. So so I'm kind of doing like some minority representation here. Like
you're doing snail face, but in a good way.
Snail face, yeah.
I'm like a prominent snail, and maybe I'll bring some attention to the plight of the snail community.
Yeah, like,
exactly.
I'm hopeful that in a week you'll like revoke your snail face and apologize, and then bring attention to the snail community. That's kind of the goal here, like a minstrel that's
you'll have to bring an actual snail to represent that viewpoint that you've been appropriating.
I am literally doing everything except snail face. The face is the only part of me that's not a snail.
Okay.
Well, you are pretending to be a snail's face.
What is? Wait,
that's true, I guess.
What would black body even be?
Just from the neck down, I guess.
Okay, alright. Oh god.
I don't know if that would fly. I don't think that would fly, no.
No, probably not, no. Okay, I'm curious. So you said that you were looking at the canvassing as to see what the connection between the online and the offline looked like. Did you feel like there was actually a meaningful through line from the kinds of leftists of progressive victory down to the ground? It seemed like there was a genuine impact from one to the other?
I think so. I mean, well, it's hard for me to say. It's hard for me to make conclusions about small things about my own life, let alone the entire political reality. But
that's your job.
Vosh brought out 200 people. That's a lot of people to do canvassing.
Okay.
And I think about the Destiny brought out a bunch of people to swing some election 3 years ago, and the percentage is arguable that he actually swung the election to the other side. So I don't know. In the DNC, they bring out all these influencers, and the influencers have kind of more press privileges than some of the journalists. Jeez. So I don't know. I think I'm somewhat of a believer that the stuff you see online trickles down into reality.
Yeah.
And I think so. I think the online politics nonsense actually does affect real world to some degree. I also think that there's a lot of it that's just it sucks your vril, so to speak. Yeah. It takes all of your energy, and you just spend all your time retweeting and complaining about people who are actually doing stuff, like electoral work.
For every 100 people that are vril siphoned, one person goes out and does something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you get 1 billion people to have the politics brainworm, that's still 10 million people or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. I think I don't know. I look at the ratio of people who are terminally online and political versus just the normies, and I guess you were out actually knocking on doors in a jurisdiction you weren't personally familiar with. What was the general? I don't know. From what people were talking about, how did the regular people who aren't terminally online react to a bunch of terminally online people getting down on the ground and actually doing some shit?
Yeah, I think the actual door knocking process was kind of standard. It's mostly people who own houses. So these are going to be older people with kids, normal 40-year-old, 50-year-old people. And these are not people who are going to necessarily be motivated by an intrinsic hatred towards Israel or something. You have to just be hey, what's the child care policy of this guy, or yada yada. And also a lot of it is just when you start getting involved with local politics, a lot of stuff stops becoming ideological, which is interesting because it's I heard about Jamal Bowman, and he interacted with the library council, and I was on the library council, and I didn't like how he interacted with the library council. And it's if you're Zoomer political brain, if you're Zoomer political brain and trying to sort everything into a binary, it's
What's your pothole policy?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that left or right wing?
I don't know. I think it's easy. It's easy to do the internet politics stuff and stay on like an abstract level as much as possible and talk about like, international things, international issues. But getting involved in local politics really takes you out of the ideological bubble a lot and makes you like, is there a left wing or right wing way to take out the garbage? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's very scary to feel that small. I think that everyone likes to talk about Israel Palestine and things like that because they're like big issues, and it kind of elevates you almost up to the level of like the grand scale politics that are affecting the world. But each individual person is so much tinier than they possibly imagine that the thing you will do with your whole life may impact at best like your local community a bit. You'll like improve your local area by like 5% by being a cool guy who builds a community and like leaves a little bit of legacy of like a social group that exists past them being able to keep managing it. And people are kind of scared to have that mundane impact on the world, I think, even though those impacts are probably way more valuable in concert.
Yeah, it sucks, right? Like, I want to go and I want to change the world immediately, but I actually have to, like the best way for me to do that is probably to get involved with my local community and do some like local action and boring! I want to destroy the status quo now!
Yeah,
we can't be frozen snails if we do that.
Yeah.
We gotta show our little faces.
Give it 25 years transhuman style and I'll like actually just be like fully like an actual snail guy. And I'll be again
that'd be incredible.
Hitting 2 doors a day because of my snail speed.
Really ineffective.
I mean, that's just being a stoner today. To be honest, that's the evolutionary like Pokemon from like stoner to snail. That's
snail guy.
Yeah, snail guys. They'll be like anti-fast, anti-progress.
But then I'll finally be comfortable in my own slime, and that's what's important.
Yeah, you'll be ready for slime time. It's a prime time.
You'll come out of your shell sometimes.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Also, mainly we're a snail and a frog, so we can do hacky puns. That's it. It just fills time in the stream.
Okay, I like your guys' gimmick. This is a good gimmick.
Yeah, thank you. We worked very hard on it. I got copyright struck for stealing a copyrighted character 2 years ago, and then we ended up actually trying to make art.
We rebranded.
Instead. We rebranded. We're back, baby.
We did it all from scratch. We made this set with my bare hands.
Yeah, and at midnight it turns back into a pumpkin.
Wasn't a screen grab. Wasn't a Jimmy Fallon screen grab. We made this.
You mentioned the transhumanism thing. I actually wanted to talk to you a bit about that because your whole like accelerationism thing. I get the sense. I might be wrong about this. I don't know if you're better read on it than I am, but I get the vibe that there's accelerationists who want things to move as fast as possible to get to some like logical conclusion, and then there's accelerationists who think whatever's going to happen is inevitable and basically unchangeable, and you're essentially doomed, and all you can do is accelerate. Like, it's your only option. So you may as well try and push past the shit show that's coming as quickly as possible. But it's not because you want the outcome, it's just because we're fucked anyway, we may as well move forward. Are you on that? I don't know, which of those vibes are you on? If either.
Yeah, so, I'm a mentally ill guy. I'm depressed. And so my political perspective is based on I just adopt. I'm what we call pessimax, right? So like I think that things are going to be as bad as possible, and there's nothing that we can do about it. But we should try to do stuff about it and fail so things get worse. So that's what I think. I'm an acceleration. It's a bit of a fusion between those two. Try to do stuff and fail and make things worse. Yeah.
Bro, you instead of
that's my perspective.
Wait, no,
that's why we're doing Scotland.
No, instead of fixing your mental illnesses, you're
gonna get independence. It's gonna be terrible, and then it might be good.
Oh my god, no, you're both insane. Instead of concocting a like solution to your mental illness, you created a framework you could sit on top of it that still made you useful to everyone else without you ever having to cure the depression. You idiots! What are you doing? You were literally just like, oh, how do I turn my depression into something with social utility for other people without ever fixing the depression? You're both insane. You're gonna die. This is terrible. Why did you do this?
You sound like a hater right now.
I'm hating! This is terrible! Fix your illnesses! Holy shit, boys! You both have problems.
I need it all in me.
I'll lose my spark.
Yeah, exactly! Exactly!
No,
he gets it.
Your depression's lying to you, no! Oh god, they're over.
Jreg, something important to understand about the stream. Smug started taking ADHD meds and he stopped streaming for like a year. And then when he came back, my number one requirement is don't take the meds.
Yeah, I went off my Ritalin. I was on for a year, and it helped me understand the parts of my identity that were ADHD-ish, and the parts of my identity that were not. And I decided I liked both parts, and I wanted to smash them back together and be a little snail and scream. So I stopped taking the meds.
Yeah.
It made him more powerful than ever.
It is.
You seem like a guy that would get benefit from ADHD meds and also be able to free associate pretty well off of them. So, you have both of those modes. That's good.
Yeah.
Having both of those modes to pick from.
I think I will eventually bring the two back together, but for now, I've just got a pile of Ritalin in my cupboard at max dose that I'm not touching because I just want to snail max. I'm going
Yeah,
hard.
so I can steal him at some point and cure my own cells.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm wanting him to stockpile so he can sell them to me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, cartoon joke. That was a cartoon joke.
Oh my
Best
God.
way to be a political streamer is just be on as much Vyvanse as possible, and double down infinitely on your opinions and destroy everybody with facts and logic while playing Factorio.
Yeah, the Destiny
Exactly.
pill. Let's go.
I tried my best. I took some paracetamol before we went live.
You know what? I'm starting to feel like Destiny's getting too inflexible. Like, I feel like he's starting to reach a cap on his, like, I don't know, his abilities are starting to get... I was hopeful about his schizo
Think he's
arc,
going
because
corpo?
no, not corpo. It's almost like he's gotten too... It's almost like you exist in a space for a certain amount of time and you, like, ossify, you fossilize, you end up getting stuck in certain positions and configurations, and I wouldn't even call it audience capture. It's almost like his own mind is, like, just stopped growing certain sections of his brain, and now he's, like, stuck in certain ways that I don't think...
He's saying he's hit the wall because he's old?
Maybe. yeah, he's hit the male wall, yeah.
I'm going to go on the Destiny podcast at the end of the month. He's flying me out to Miami. So I'm going to, right before, take a bunch of Vyvanse and see if I can get as stimulated as him. That's my goal.
Just ask for his. You'll have plenty.
True,
You put it in your contract. Be like, yeah, I'll show up. But part of my requirements in my waiting room, I want to have 200 Vyvanse.
Yeah.
And you got to take them on stream.
Just do rails in the dressing room.
Don't accept the first offer of Vyvanse.
I don't know. I think being on the internet for that long, like, you're gonna carve out a niche and become pretty inflexible and pretty idiosyncratic in your opinions. I think this is especially because, like, you kind of, as you grow, getting like mini canceled is sort of inevitable. I try to do something every 6 months that's going to shed some of my audience members, but over a very long period of time, I think that makes you, like, basically the people following you because you've gone through so many twists and turns and shifts are basically just like cult members of you. Like, you can just do whatever you want, and like those are the people who are gonna like put up with whatever you do because their primary allegiance is actually to you and not to any underlying values that you represent. I don't know.
Is that good or bad, though? Like, do you not think that... Because people talk about the audience capture being a bad thing, right? But I wonder if it is valuable for, like, the cult leader to feel some kind of pressure in some direction to... like, should it be totally undemocratic? Like, should they just resist all pressure from the outside and just do the thing that comes to them instinctively, or what?
You have two options as... which way Western
write this down.
streamer... One is you become, like, a spineless worm that bows to your audience, and you're like Danny Gonzalez, and you get caught with like Starbucks for 5 seconds, and you have to make a grading post about how you're a bad guy because you bought a Starbucks. Or B, you become the most insufferable motherfucker on the planet, like Sneeko or something, and you just keep like fuck everybody, fuck everything. And then you have like no moral code, you have no standards that you're holding yourself to because you're so above your audience. So I think there's probably a centrist middle. No.
Uh-oh. That's a dirty word here.
You should pick one of them. Pick either spineless worm or insufferable motherfucker.
No, you pendulum.
And then you can fight each other.
You pendulum between them rapidly, back and forth, faster and faster.
Yeah. So here's what I do. I do the cult leader, like insufferable motherfucker, and then I get criticized even a little bit by President Sunday, and I'm like, oh, you're right. I become goo in this snail shell.
Oh god, there you go. You retreat back into the shell, and then you.
President Sunday just has that effect on anyone. Don't worry about that.
He's too powerful. Yeah.
He's the most powerful man on the internet. He's the president,
immune.
for God's sake.
He's immune to comedy. That's his secret power. He actually is like completely impervious to humor. No one else can do what he does.
If only you were Bo Burnham, dude.
This is very serious. We're doing political work here. You cannot make jokes about politics because that's serious.
Yeah,
and we got to take it seriously because this is life or death.
Yeah.
Serious stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Even
No
the
middle
people
grind.
who say who say they do on the ground advocacy, like they're like life and death, it's everything, it's all about. And what do? You knock on doors and you talk to people. Like even that is not. It's not like
You don't
picking
make
up a
jokes,
gun
dude.
and going to war. Like you are just doing like mundane activity again. Like, and that's the difference between people who matter and who theoretically are doing it the right way, and people who are just yapping,
Making
online.
coffees for
Like,
senators.
yeah, it always goes down to just being, doing interpersonal work in your local community. Like, at the end of the day, like, it all boils down back to that.
This politically extreme thing you can do is have friends in your your local area and build a community and try to make their lives better and your own lives better, and then expand outward and try to make some actual change happen.
While writing a manifesto.
Yeah.
And write a manifesto, obviously, and send some mail bombs to Mark Zuckerberg and whoever is the CEO of YouTube now.
But you gotta make it cryptic. You gotta be like, you know what you did. You don't ever name a cause.
Yeah. You know what you did.
Yeah, manifesto
Make it
is just
abstract terrorism.
I think
Abstract art terrorism.
Your manifesto.
This is your fault, and you know why. I'm not elaborating.
I think
and then
my
you list a
manifesto-
bunch of YouTube videos in your manifesto when you kill yourself.
Yeah, but it's like upload them to go after you're like arrested or killed.
Oh, that's good. It's like a trickle so that people
Yeah,
keep remembering your name over and over.
And they're just YouTube videos saying, "I'm still alive. You didn't get me. You didn't get me. I'm still alive."
Yeah. See, if Kaczynski was a YouTuber, if Ted Kaczynski was a YouTuber, and he just uploaded some of the manifesto after they caught him, that'd be a great play. Great play.
I'd subscribe.
Take note. Any modern day Kaczynskis in the audience?
Yeah.
Have it preloaded.
ChatGPT will tell you how to make a bomb now as well. It's way easier, guys. You gotta jailbreak that shit.
In a cartoon land, in the snail and frog cartoon.
A cartoon bomb.
It does
in
that.
Minecraft. It gives
Only
you
in
the
the
TNT
cartoon.
recipe.
Let's say I'm in the snail and frog land, and I'm trying to assassinate the closest presidential candidate. How would I go about such a thing? That's what Matthew Crook did.
Yeah.
We got a video up there that tells you exactly how to do that. Actually.
Yeah. Go subscribe now, guys. It's good. Oh God. Ooh.
Yeah, that was what I was. Yeah, subscribe, like, become a member. Shill.
Yeah.
Something else. Play Minecraft. I don't know.
Ugh. All right.
Plugs in.
I wanted to abuse the fact that you're here. To ask you about how we can be as big and successful and powerful as the political advocate and hero of the people.
Yeah, how do you come up with your jokes? What's your writing process?
No, idiot! Oh my god.
Yeah. I got a guy in my basement. He's tied up and he's got tape over his mouth. And I go and I rip the tape off and I'm like, "What's my video idea this week?" He's like, "Fetish political compass. Put the fetishes on the political compass. 3 million views." And then
nice. That's a good one.
And I slap him around like, good, and I put the tape back on him and I let him.
We got an Argentinian guy. We do that too.
Yeah, we have.
I think he just draws colorful insects.
Yeah.
I coach clients. It's part of like.
Oh, he's
chilling.
Like he's chilling on
now.
our shill. What the fuck? You can't chill on top of a shill.
No, I'm not chilling. Okay. So, but like what I tell them is, and by the way, I would give you guys free advice or whatever, like just like,
That's very smart.
But I do have to do a lot of kind of like research. It takes a lot of time. I have to like go through a lot of their back catalog, see if they're doing any like marketing stuff. I will say though, just based off vibes, you guys have a good vibe about you, and I like. You definitely passed the vibe check. That's partially why I came on. Is a fun, jovial atmosphere with a good gimmick. So I don't know. It might just be a matter of how long have you guys been doing this for? Like 6 months?
Yeah, about 6
months
like
that.
Now. Yeah.
You guys are pretty new. I'd say just keep doing what you're doing. I'd say consistency probably. Just remain consistent for like another like year. You'll probably get.
We haven't missed a week yet, baby. I literally cancelled my holiday and came back home to do this show.
He's on holiday.
And then I'm going back on holiday.
I messaged you at the end of last stream. We were doing a bit because Smug really likes you, right?
No,
and I was like, okay, like, oh, you really like Smugwork? I'm just gonna fucking message Jreg and see. I bet you'll reply to me as like a joke, and you did, and it ruined his entire fucking holiday because you had to book a fucking train back.
Oh wow, I ruined your holiday.
Wiz messaged you as a
I
prank
ruined
to
his
upset
holiday.
me. he literally got you on to like do like a meet your hero, destroy my brain thing.
Emotional damage, yeah. I thought it would make him break down.
He's been fucking with me for a week. He's been every message you send to him, he sends to me gloating that
I screenshot and I put love hearts around it and go like, hey, look, it's my best friend.
All right, I'm gonna use this to give you actual advice then. So, you like if you guys don't have someone in your field who's like more successful than you that you can emulate, I have a mentor. Mentorship's been the most valuable relationship I have. Yeah. You guys can find someone who, and you'll be surprised if you reach out to people who will respond to you, because people have this inherent need to give back to the world. And it's a need that goes unfulfilled because we're all so atomized. So like if you go and send a couple of messages out, you'll be surprised who's down to like give you like spend a lot of time mentoring you, helping you, giving you advice, giving you wisdom, and helping contextualize your lives and your your lives as artists or streamers or whatever.
Yeah.
In the broader context of how old are you guys?
Oh,
I'm like mid to late 20s. And Spug's probably the same.
I'm nearly 30. Yeah.
Get a 40-year-old. Get a 45-year-old man.
An old man. Or woman.
Yeah, or woman, or non-binary person, and get them to
also true.
Or a bi-gender person, or demisexual.
Demisexual.
Or animal, because that'd be fitting.
Demisexual mentor, guys.
You need a 45-year-old dog, but that's only 7 in dog years or human years.
Yeah. I'd say the biggest thing you guys could probably do is just keep reaching out to folks.
Yeah.
And I think the more people you get on, the more likely you'll get other people on, right? So
yeah,
that's it, chat. We're going into Clout Arc.
Yeah,
it's starting.
Go. It's starting. Jreg, can I disagree with you on this? Actually,
I like being a snail. Yeah, go ahead.
So my
issue
is
this is Smug's worst take. Please continue, Smug.
It's gonna be okay. So my problem here is that, and now this is probably an ego thing because I'm an unrestrained narcissist, but I feel like the thing that we're doing is like, it does feel quite the closest thing I feel like we're emulating, if we're emulating anything, and we are, let's be honest, is probably you and your kind of circle of schizos.
No, it's the Muppet Show, but continue.
Or the Muppet Show, sure, but like I just mean I think the issue is that we, or at least I, came up in the like Twitch poll debate bro environment, like very, very harsh, like the debate panel sphere, the more Destiny's vibe, and I just don't see anyone around us who's kind of doing the same thing in the same way, and that might just be because I haven't seen it, and maybe there's like someone in a totally different sphere that could mentor us, but genuinely just I can't look at anything and go, that person has like roughly the same sensibilities. It's like a taste thing almost, and I feel like I don't see anyone else who has the same sensibility. Not that ours is better, although mine is objectively better, but just that it doesn't seem like compatible. Like they wouldn't show me things that I would.
Yeah. For example, we sort of came up in Loaderbox's community, but his stuff is so different to what we do.
So
that
opposite, yeah.
It's hard to get that advice from,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wait. So, do you agree with the snail's take, Mr. Frogman?
No, I think he's an idiot.
Wait. Let me hear your take first, Frog Guy, and then I'll tell you what I'm thinking.
Well, because me and Oscar, shout out Oscar, he's the lovely man that drew our beautiful faces.
Yes,
we're the ones that make and like edit the videos, right? And I'd say like all my ideas are inspired from looking around the scene and like pulling from that. So like thumbnails, titles, all that sort of stuff. I look at what everyone else is doing and I'm like, okay, how do I make this work for us? Where Smug thinks I'm crazy for doing that, and if it was up to him, we'd have the worst thumbnails.
No, that's fair.
Well, Smug Snail, so you say you're egoistic and narcissistic and disagreeable. So these are all traits that would probably result in some more atomizing behavior and some walls between you and other people. And so I actually think if you genuinely don't think that there's anyone out there right now that would be a good mentorship sort of force for you or your project, that's okay. You can just keep doing what you're doing. But I would say keep your eyes peeled for if you do see someone that sort of fits that criteria, because you probably will, if you are looking for it, find it. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
But if you don't see anything like that right now, trust your intuition. I believe you.
My brain right now is thinking like I basically just need a Jreg that's like 10% of your size.
A cartoon.
and then I can like step ladder up. You know? Like, I just need a guy who's like, because you're too far gone, right? Like you're too far
An
away.
approachable Jreg. Is that what
I
you're
need
saying?
you, but approachable, and you know, like someone I can have a conversation with without my cortisol level spiking.
Yes, the man I DM'd on Twitter a week ago to ask on the show is completely unapproachable. You're right,
obviously
Slug.
Jreg is approachable, but I just mean I'm sure this man has plenty of other things to do than help the snail and the frog, right? Like I imagine that like there's probably someone.
Look at him putting his balls up,
mid-level.
Jreg. What do you think about that?
Oh my god, no, shut up.
Well, for $500 a month.
There it is.
Jreg. Yeah. That's
You're allowed to plug. That was one of the terms of coming on the show.
That was a good plug.
You don't have to hide. I think. Okay. Look, I'll give you like a free call or whatever here and there if you want.
I appreciate that, but I'm also
successfully guilted.
Oh my god!
Successfully guilted.
No,
Let's go.
no,
Take it to the bank. Cash it in. No take backs.
Oh, fuck,
no take backs.
okay.
Plan worked. Let's go.
Jesus Christ! Fine.
Let's go.
Like I'll give you like here. Tell you what. I'll give you like 3 free calls, and then if you get value out of it, you can pay me after. But I'll give you like 3. You can cash those in whenever, half an hour each, and then that gives me time to like actually look through, and I'll give you more substantive advice privately and not on a freaking live stream.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you.
Oh
Yeah, we did just turn this into a 3-person call that has absolutely no value to our callers. That's great. to our viewers. Yeah, sorry, I got distracted there a little bit.
That's lesson 1.
Back to Zog.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Fuck. What was the?
Let me complain about Israel more.
That's true. Yeah. No, talk about some Jews. Yeah, do that. Well, who are your favorite and least favorite Jewish people?
Favorite Jew. The rabbi that they get on Piers Morgan. That is clearly
the sex toy guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the sex toy guy.
Genius.
That's clearly there to trigger people.
Man of the people.
Least favorite Jew has got to be myself. I hate myself.
Oh no! Self-hating Jew.
No.
Oh,
this ain't right.
Terrible. It's terrible.
This ain't right.
Oh god. Okay. All right. That's a bummer. Well,
Does
you know
President
what?
Sunday know that I'm Jewish? Huh?
You gotta yell it. You gotta yell it.
I think that's
President Sunday.
Yeah. Do you want to do a call out? Yeah. Do a call out. Yeah. You know what? Actually, you should yell that you'll debate him. Yeah. Say you'll debate him, and then we'll clip it. It's perfect.
My god.
There you go.
I don't want to interact.
He said you're a coward because you're not willing to debate him. So you gotta go on there and try and argue why you're funny or something.
Oh my god! Wait, hold on. I'm not to give you ideas, but fuck, if you were just to do like a round of debates where you agree with everyone in the first minute and just destroy their 2-hour content plans, that would be really funny.
Well, not to do any spoilers, but that's basically that's my plan if I'm ever in a debate. I'm just like,
that's a banger.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I never thought about that before.
Just
you're right.
Cave on every position. That would be amazing.
Well, part when you said you'd come on the show, me and Smug were paranoid that you're gonna be like coming on to like do something, right? We were like, what are we getting here, right? And we were wondering if it was part of like a wider plan of something you're plotting and scheming.
Oh, everyone thinks I'm gonna be this irony poison motherfucker when they talk to me, but I'm very sincere in my interpersonal relationships, or at least I try to be as much as possible. It's how I wouldn't have been able to build the community that I've built if I didn't open up to people and stuff.
He said interpersonal relationship. I'm not parasocial with Jreg anymore. It's just social. I've progressed from parasocial.
God, dude.
It's official.
Oh my god, dude, that's huge.
It's official.
Finally, you've gone there. I've been there for an entire week, but that's nice for you.
It'll never be the same. It'll never be the same.
Oh my god, reach it, get in there quick. Quick, get in there, quick.
Mwah. Ah!
Oh my god. Oh, whoa.
Ah, okay. All right. I feel a kind of way. I think I'm on that homo-romantic arc now. This is not good.
Oh yeah.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Nothing wrong with being homo-romantic. Nothing gay about that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
it's true.
Yeah, honestly,
that is very true.
Honestly, I watched that video and I was like, "Fuck, this is me. That's not good. That's not good.
No, you're just normal gay, dude.
I'm not. Okay.
I've been through this.
I like fellas. I spend the rest of my life with them, and I do romantic things with them. That's fine. There's nothing gay about it.
Sweet. Yeah, you can cuddle your boys. Yeah. That's fine.
Smug does that, but he has no male friends and makes out with guys in the club.
Well, no, hold on. I do the thing. You know how like two girls will make out with each other for male attention. I make out with guys for female attention. I'm doing the opposite of that like lesbian thing.
Ooh.
It's a good tactic. It works great. They love that shit. Yeah,
that's a good ploy. I'm also playing the long game with that one.
Yes. Yeah, it's true. Exactly. Yeah. I'm just pretending to be gay in the short term to get a long-term bitches. Absolutely.
You can min-max that as well. So sometimes I'll date a guy for up to 2 years.
You'll date a guy?
And the girls love me after that.
Yeah. They think they find you so non-threatening. It's great. And then you can do all the red pill shit, and they'll never see it coming because they think you're just a regular bisexual man. It's great. It's perfect.
But yeah, that's just bisexual men talking, dude.
Yeah. Sorry, chat. I realise that none of you understand how to get women, so this is all flying well over your heads. But if you ever want to figure that one out, you can watch Jreg's
That's
video.
a different $500 course.
Oh yeah, God. Fuck.
Yeah, I actually sell a course. It's only $1,000 a month for how to get women, and let me tell you, there's a lot of making out with men involved.
Yo, that's great. That's a self-sustaining economy as well. You send that out to OnlyFans, that shit pays for itself. It's good. You can actually, it's basically a multi-level marketing scheme. Wait. I think Andrew Tate did this one already. Fuck.
Yeah.
And so great success.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I had one last thing that I wanted to ask you, and then if you want to bail or ask us anything, then feel free. I don't want to take up too much of your very, very valuable time, especially when you've already committed.
Yeah, if you have any questions for us, like what's
exactly.
under my hat?
Obviously, we're kind of a big deal. You're on our show, so I'm sure that you've got some questions that you want to unwrap here. But
you can ask questions like, "Who is Evil Cheeto?" Nobody knows.
Yeah, actually, yeah. We've got there's a whole arc going on here.
Okay, I'm being fed some questions to ask here. I'm writing these down. Okay, I continue.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, whiz. Start DMing. Okay, I wanted to ask you one last question, which is, do you think that like debate as a form is dead? Because I kind of got this. I really loved. I'm sorry, I know it's lame, but
internet debate. You gotta clarify because Piers Morgan does very well.
Yeah, you're right. But like the sort of style of like Vosh, Destiny, like these kind of like the Twitch panels. I don't know how deep in that scene you were, but I just feel like it died and it keeps like trying to come back and falling apart again. And it feels like there's like some kind of psychic zeitgeist thing keeping it suppressed. Like there's something about it that fundamentally isn't working correctly, and I haven't quite sussed it out. And I feel like you're the kind of guy that might have figured out what's keeping the whole thing down, because there's something.
Why aren't they fighting anymore?
So are you saying like it's not working in the sense that people aren't interested in it, or it's not working in the sense that it's not affecting changing people's minds?
I guess kind of. But okay, so like my thinking, here's my argument for why it should work, but it seems like I'm wrong, and I'm trying to figure out why. My thinking is that it was good as like a content thing, because most collaboration can't happen with people that you hate and disagree with for the most part. Like most communities can kind of build collaboration only with interpersonal relationships, and kind of what seemed to work in debate is that in the debate sphere was that you could kind of collaborate with other similar sized or big creators and get a foot in the door, even if you hated and disagreed with each other, because both participants benefited from the disagreement. But it seems like it's like I don't know, it's like there's something collapses. There's like some point where it keeps all falling apart over and over again. And I'm trying to figure out what the dynamic is. I'm asking a lot of people this, and I feel like you're the kind of guy that might, I don't know, have a sense of what's going on there.
I think that if there was like a debate between two big political commentators tomorrow, I'd probably watch it. So I think, like spectacle-wise, I don't know. I watched Destiny versus Jordan Peterson stuff. That was like, wow, this guy's talking to that guy. I know these characters. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if it's dead. I think maybe it's like. Maybe it's not actually like you're not changing the person's mind that you're talking to, but I don't know if it's ever has debate ever really been about that, or is it's more about like you're talking to the audience?
Well, I think I think what Smug's talking about is like the very small. On Twitch, there was a very small debate scene where it was less so about who you were and more so about like the strength of the argument, and that got really popular around like COVID time. There was like 2-3 years, and it's the scene that like me and like Smug sort of came up in, is this like super aggro debate space. The reason we started talking in the first place is because we were arguing with each other, you know. So there's like this weird thing of like not
stopped.
super big people, not like famous people, but like smaller, like mid to small people don't really have that space anymore. And I think part of me at least, I think it's because like communities or like political communities are a little bit more disconnected and insular than they used to be.
Okay, I could buy that. I could buy that frame. I'm not super involved with the debate Bloodsports stuff. Honestly, I'm peripheral to it. So you guys probably would know more about it than me. But based off what you're saying, that sounds like it tracks. And I think like if you guys met each other from arguing, I think that's one of the relationships I think that a lot of us are missing out on is like a good rivalry, like someone who like fundamentally disagrees with you. My rival is CJ the X. They're an excellent rival.
Oh, I love CJ.
And
they're great.
It's a very loving rivalry, but we also have these fundamental philosophical disagreements. And we butt heads a lot, and but it's fun to work with them on projects and try to get through those disagreements, and also have this public rivalry where it's like, oh, you're building this community, but I'm like successful on my own right, and but you're very like vulgar and crass, and like you'll do a bunch of like things on the ground, and I'm more like high up in the tower. So there's a lot of but it's fun, and we work off each other. And I think it's like a debate where you disagree with someone, but you can still have a good conversation with them, and you can maybe connect on some other elements. That's like we're missing that. It's sad. It's sad. Yeah. It's another part of atomization. And so I think I would be pro more of those mid-level creators arguing with each other. I think that would be probably a good development.
I think, I that feels like kind of the unique thing we have, is that I don't see very many rivalries. I feel like me and Wiz disagree so hard. Sometimes there's too much friction, and we get bogged down in it, but, like, I think that is probably the main thing that have that... Okay. I think that's the main thing that we benefit from, is that I truly do hate this man. Like, I mean, I work with him and I like him, but I hate him more than anything. He's like my greatest frustration.
I think nothing about you. I look at you and I feel nothing.
Oh my god! I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you, you little frog! Jesus! Oh no, that's the wrong hat. Whoop! There we go.
You're so angry, you switched hats.
Yeah.
Based.
Yeah.
Okay, my questions for you. Okay, what's... I wrote down the things you fed to me, and one of them was like, I asked what's on the frog's hat.
Oh my god, I hate him. I hate him.
What's
so
on
much.
I got a little smiley face. If you look close enough, I got a tiny little smiley face. It's really small. Wait, let me make myself bigger.
Oh no. I was not prepared for this. Whoa!
He's got this.
You're huge, dude! Here's a tiny little smiley face.
Whoa. You see it?
Yes, I see the smiley face. Okay, good.
There you go.
Wiz, are you using our hyper-agreeable guest to feed you questions about your personal little details that you added to your character? Is that actually what's happening right now?
You're gonna notice all the questions I have here are based off of agreeableness, because someone in the chat asked me to ask you what your goals were. Like, what's your long-term strategy? Like, what's what's the ideal for you in like 5 years? For both of you guys.
Hopefully they bring back Bionicle, because they've cancelled that Lego theme twice now, and both times it was unjust. Hopefully the next season of Doctor Who lands the plane with its season finale, because this year, although it was a really good season, Ncuti Gatwa, he's a great Doctor, he's doing really well. The adventures were fun, but when it came to the series finale, it just didn't land. Hopefully the Transformers maintains the quality of toys it's been releasing, because it had really good toys the past 2 or 3 years, and if they slip in quality like they used to, I'll be pretty bummed about that. What else do I want?
Oh, he's gonna go off.
Can I just make demands? Is that what this is?
Just meet me in my dressing room afterwards. We'll debrief. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Smug, what do you want?
Huh? What?
Sorry, I've been so selfish. I've been so selfish. That's very silly of me.
I don't know. I've got like a real life with like a real tech job where I have a lot of stock options. So I'm just gonna sit on. I'm just exploiting. It's gross. I'm just exploiting the current economic system so that I can do the funny snail thing while I make a pile of money for minimal work. I'm in that PMC, baby. Let's go!
Oh yeah.
And then I guess
that's the dream. That's the dream. If you can get a PMC job, it's preferable to being any kind of internet character. You get more money, and President Sunday doesn't make a video.
Well, I'm trying.
I trade it all for President Sunday video, Jreg. You don't know how lucky you are. I trade it all.
Yeah, I'm trying to do both. I think the PMC is like I found a lovely loophole in capitalism where I get a pile of money for not too much work. So now I can be a funny little snail guy and do art without any economic coercion. It's kind of best of both worlds. I got a pile of money, and I get to use it to be dumb. Woo! And now
okay.
Let
me ask one more question. So like, if you guys could get, which guest do you think would be best for you guys? Like, if you could pick any guest.
That's a good question. Honestly, before this, obviously, it would have been you. Now, I'm not sure, because I feel like...
You have no idea how slim a chance we thought this would be.
Yeah.
I don't know where else it would go from here.
We need... Because Jreg is...
There's that guy that did the 9-hour-long Bionicle video. Have you seen that?
Oh, God.
It's crazy.
You think that guy's inundated with requests to like come on a show where he gets to be a snail?
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
I think I try to make myself as accessible to smaller creators as I can to kind of show people that like you can get people if you just ask, and you have a good vibe about you, and you've been consistent. Like I wouldn't have gone on the show if you had like 2 videos or 2 live streams, I think just remain consistent and then make a good pitch to someone that's like personalized to them, and you'll do well.
I think CJ the X wouldn't be bad though. Like I quite like their stuff as well, and I think that they have some like different sensibilities to you, but still like a similar. It's like a taste profile thing almost. Like I feel like a lot of people don't really. Like
I think our only requirement for having someone on would be like they sort of get what this is.
Yeah.
That'd probably be our only requirement. Because if we get someone in that doesn't like get it or find it funny or whatever, then it's like a bummer.
That would be fucking hilarious. If you got FD Signifier on, he was just like,
yeah, wait. That would be good.
Why am I a fail?
What the fuck am I doing here? How did I get here?
I am a father. I am a father, and you're making me a snail? That'd be awesome. That would be funny.
Yeah. The gimmick is just that he's kidnapping people. I think that would be good. Like he's just teleporting them in.
I feel like you should up the level of fucking with the guest and get someone on that doesn't know what's going to happen, and that'd be a fun stream. Torture them a little bit.
You just want us to do the fucking what's the show? What's that Adult Swim show called? I forget.
Eric Andre.
That's
it. And
yeah.
I'm saying do it like 10%, not like 100% like he does.
Yes, just get it weird and weird and not say anything.
CJ the X is my rival, so I am now in direct competition. If you get CJ the X on and they get more views than me, I'm gonna feel bad, and if I get more views, I'm gonna feel superior.
That's good.
So okay. I'd say give it a shot. CJ is very unreachable though, and this is one of our philosophical disagreements. Yeah. I try to make myself as reachable as possible and be on the ground as possible, and they try to stay at like high level above it all and ideate in their room. So we've
got the bait now. We planted the bait of it being a competition.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
I think you should give it a shot. Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I'm gonna start spamming any channels. That'll work great.
Do it. Were there any messages from your audience that you were paying attention to that you want to ask or something?
Absolutely not. These guys are freaks.
I feel bad for when we don't engage with chat enough.
Oh, how about this? Okay, here's a compromise. Donate money for questions. You want to ask Jreg something? You pay.
What happened? Oh, there we go. Whoops.
You pay. But you can ask him anything, and I'll ask it, and he'll answer. Won't he?
I think I think they would definitely
absolutely.
While we're waiting for big money to roll in, of course, because this is a very rare moment to reach this extremely inaccessible ivory tower creator. No one's ever asked Jreg a question before.
Yeah, no one's ever gone to. This is the first time he's ever done an appearance on anything, even his own channel.
I don't even know who this guy is. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen him.
That'd be pretty crazy. Huh?
Jreg loves our channel more than us.
You should just get one of your friends on and pretend like they're like a 1 million subscriber person. It's actually their first, their first appearance ever anywhere.
Yeah, that's a good shout. I think the broad critique was something we kind of covered a little bit, but I think a big one is that it just not taking. I guess you're playing around in a thing that a lot of people take very seriously and kills people, right? Like politics does ruin lives. It does like crush people's spirit. There are horrible things going on. Like, how dare you, Jreg? How dare you play in a sandbox in which filled with the blood of children? Explain yourself.
Yeah, it's because I'm not actually playing though, and like I only say I'm playing to defend myself from like actual political threats. Like I got held up at the Canadian border when I was coming back from the States because they were like asking me all these fucking questions. So like, I'm actually like very aware of political realities. And I just try to tread carefully because of that, because these do have real world consequences. And I also think, my genuine political persuasion is like things are going to get so horrible over the next 30 years that you can't even imagine. So, Okay. It's not. I'm not really playing. But if an FBI agent asks me this, I will say I'm playing.
Okay, I see. I understand. Okay, so you're like, I get it. Okay, so you're like half sad clowning and half like desperately screaming for everyone to wake up and start actually doing something, but it's all hopeless. So you may as well like dance while you're screaming.
Okay. I'll take it.
I hate the agreeableness. I hate this guy. He stinks. Oh God! I wanna. Okay, it's fine. Wiz, you talk to him. I just want to argue with everything, and this guy's just like, yeah, all right, and it makes me want to carve my frontal cortex out with a fucking spoon.
I don't know, dude. I think he's okay.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You being so upset about my agreeableness makes me want to become more disagreeable.
That's the plan. Yeah. That's great. Honestly, you are driving
we got a question.
My eyes.
We got a question. Who is more trans, Kurt Cobain or Ted Krasinski?
Oh, great question. Probably Kurt. Okay, so like my view of you can be like a male to male transsexual for sure.
Yeah.
Like, you can be someone who's transitioning into being more
or
male.
male to snail.
Or male to snail, as in my case. Before I was a male to snail, I was a male to more male, and it's because on the inside I'm like one of those guys on steroids. So I was taking gender affirming care. Now I don't think Kaczynski was trans, but I could imagine if Kaczynski was alive today, maybe Kaczynski would be trans. Now there's a psychiatrist that said that Kaczynski was trans. And they had he had sexual fantasies about being a woman. She was basically making the case that he was an autogynephile, and I think they were making that case because that was a rush job they did in like a couple of days. So like I don't trust that therapist's assessment of the Kaczynski situation, specifically because it was done in like 2 days, and Kaczynski to this day, well, he's dead now, but he was denying that was the case, and that they were just basically trying to label him as mentally ill so that we wouldn't have to take his critiques about industrial society seriously.
Wait, so you think they were trying to trans-label them in order to,
spread them?
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, so our modern... Okay, hold on, sorry. So the discourse has reached the point where in order to make the guy who bombed people look crazy, you have to make him trans... Because I guess the right thinks the bombing part was fine, and actually you just what?
It was a part. It was but it was a part of a larger when he was arrested. This was like 40 years ago. It was a part of a larger campaign to try to label him as mentally ill, so that we wouldn't have to take anything he was saying.
Isn't there like a theory that MK Ultra tortured him into all that stuff?
Not a theory. He was a part of MK Ultra, the original parts of it, not the like flashing images stuff, but there was like a traumatic incident involving a lot of his peers like berating his work. Like you write something down and then they all and then but he says that didn't contribute to his trauma at all, whether it did or it didn't, up for debate, but he claims that it didn't. He's very in his writings he tries to come across as very like, this is just what I think, I'm not crazy. But then everyone around me is trying to make me out to be crazy.
I'm not crazy as well, yeah.
Why does Jreg know this much about Ted K? I don't know. I just like funny jokes on the internet, and that's it.
Jreg, why is your Google Maps history have a pin on every single pipeline in a 500-mile radius? Can you explain that one?
Oh, all I'm saying is I watched How to Blow Up a Pipeline and I was like, this is good stuff. This is good
cool
stuff.
Community,
I like this.
nice social group. It appeals to my interpersonal advice. My need for.
We got another question.
Really like
We got another question. Has Russia Today, or RT, I don't know who that is. I'm assuming it's Russia Today, but it could be anyone with the initials RT, ever called you again after the incident?
I was on Russia Today.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of an incident. I did. Let's just say I didn't get on Russia Tomorrow after that one. But I don't know. No, they didn't respond or
They weren't
reach
annoyed.
out to me or
They didn't like
anything.
you don't have to like Geiger counter your breakfast cereal.
No, I didn't get a message about it or anything. And no Russian agents have assassinated me. So I think everything-
Well, to be honest, you're glowing green, so I wouldn't be too hasty on that.
I'm literally glowing as we speak.
Something's happened. Maybe you're just immune to it.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
The MK Ultra stuff isn't verified too much. All right, shut up! Shut up! Okay, more money? No? Fuck you guys. You know what? You don't deserve our content. In fact, this was our last episode. Jreg was here to give us a sign-off. He told us to be more consistent. I'm disagreeable. I'm actually just going to stop the show at this point. We're done.
Yeah, in the heat of the global warming sun, you guys are both drying up like the snail. Is just like, and the frog has become gay because of all of the chemicals we put in the water.
Become?
Oh, no.
and the pond is dried up, and he's just like baking in the sun. And we're all dead now.
It's so over.
Yep, they're boiling this frog.
This whole thing was literally a 28 episode scam to get to talk to you because I know that you won't talk to parasocial fans. So I just made a whole TV show for 6 months just to get to chat to you for a minute. And now I've got some.
I'll send you all the boy band posters I made after this.
Oh no.
Yes, and get the free calls and guilt me into the free calls. Three of which you will get for free.
Incredible. Oh my god.
I'll send you a link. But one thing I will say is I will engage parasocially with people all the time. And the guy that I made this entire community with just recognized me outside of Dollarama. So all you have to do is find me in person.
Oh my god.
And that's all you got to do. So if there's any schizophrenics in the area, come find me. Come get me.
Oh my god.
What's your choice of weapon to be bludgeoned with if the schizo finds you and decides that you've gone too far?
I would want to get killed quickly, so probably like a pistol or something like that.
Maybe like a schizo. What's the Shinzo Abe pistol? At least then you know they put love and care, craftsmanship.
Yeah. We got one last question. One last question, right? Oh. What is your purpose? Tell us your truth, Jreg.
Tell us the truth. Oh man. Okay. What's my purpose? So, I think things are not working right now, status quo wise, and there needs to be a shift, some serious shifts, some serious updates to the way that we do things, whether that's universal basic income or a fascist ethno-state, whatever. Just give me something different, because I'm bored and I want to see the world change.
Let's fucking go.
Anyone advocating for change is good. And the people who are complaining about people who are advocating for change are bad. And the people who aren't doing anything are the worst. Who aren't saying anything, who are just keeping out of the whole discussion entirely. And climate migrants will swarm your country, and a fascist government will be elected to kill them within your lifetime. And you'll live to see a tactical nuke dropped in your lifetime. And America will annex Canada for our natural resources. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Thank you, Jreg. Thank you. Appreciate it. What a guy.
Kill the thing. He has to go back. He's going back in his shell. He's still there. Kick it off. Get it off the stage. Get it off here.
Oh god. All right. He's out of here. He's out of here. Wow. What a story, guys. What an interesting that was great. That was a good time. How's everybody doing? Whoa. I remembered the gimmick. We're doing a show. Yeah, it's one of these. Okay.
Whoa.
Thank you, Jreg, for coming. Appreciate it. Thanks for engaging with chat more than we are willing to because we hate chat. He cares. He's so agreeable.
He's
he
a real
likes our
professional.
audience more than us. Yeah, that guy knows what he's doing. Oh boy. And thank you,
chat. He's a real professional.
Thank you, chat, for hanging around and checking it out and having a good time. Was that fun? Progressive Victory Strongest Warrior? Yep, the most powerful soldier. I can't believe we got Jreg. That was great. That was super fun. Oh, man.
Look at us. I gotta press stop recording on Audacity now.
Yes.
You've been doing that, right?
Yeah. No, I have. There you go. Look.
Wow, that's amazing.
Look at that. An hour and 17 minutes of content.
Whoa.
Don't go back in time
That's
and
unbelievable.
check when I started the recording. Don't do that.
Chat, we're becoming professionals. We're becoming professionals.
No, I definitely fucked the recording. All right. That was a good time. You didn't take the opportunity to sort out the Vosh interview. I did. You know, I'm just, dude, I'm just not that interested in Vosh anymore. I feel like he's just closed up into like he's just turned into a
Okay, I'm interested in Vosh. We're going to speak to Vosh.
Okay, are you going to start yapping with Vosh? He's not. He just doesn't debate anyone anymore. He doesn't have fun.
Maybe
he's
like,
not a fun guy.
Vosh, you're cool. I'm into horses as well. Not that way.
Yeah, I honestly, Destiny's not that fun, and even Destiny's more fun than Vosh. Like, honestly, Vosh, it feels like he's just become so bleh. Just blah. Just blah.
Wow.
You know, just like, he's just got no more...
God.
He's run out of Rill. He's out of steam. Too bad Smug is ending this now. I'll end you now, motherfucker! What do you mean I'm ending this now? Oh, the show. Yeah. No, that was our last episode. This was all a scam for me to talk to my idol, Jreg. And now that I have 3 phone calls with him, I'm going to use them to bully him into more phone calls and just eventually build a real friendship with a man who lives in Canada that I'll never see in real life. Counter to all of his...
That's the best way to do it, dude.
Yeah, it's the only way.
You love fellas from the frozen norths.
Vosh's I don't debate thing was just I don't find it fun. Yeah, but it is fun. It's fun to yell at people. It's fun to argue with people. It's fun to understand people. It's like you're doing it for the wrong reasons if you're not having fun. Like the whole disagreeableness thing is there so that you can have friction with people. Friction is contact surface. It's important. It's good. It's good to have reasons to disagree with people because that's engagement. That's conflict. That's you're building something together. You're finding something together. You can do it. You can do it constructively as well. But I'm just more destructive. I just find that more fun. Ice Boy Summer, yeah. 3 calls. That's a modern day genie. Yeah. We get 3. Drake has bestowed upon us 3 wishes.
We're so
that was
powerful.
fun. Okay. Should we finish the President Sunday video, or should we move on to something else? I'm feeling.
We had something else planned. What the fuck else was the thing we were gonna do?
Yeah, honestly, I was so not convinced Jreg was gonna show up that I basically assumed that we were just gonna have to like, you know, vibe for a whole show. But yeah, no, actually.
It was the Korea thing.
Korea. No,
you're a Korean girl.
War? I haven't prepped for the gender war. I don't think I prepped. I think we need to do a gender war thing a bit more specifically. I really want to watch that Korean show, The Genius, and I think we could even watch some of it on stream. But I've not prepped it, so I'd rather not. Sorry, no. I've decided no. I don't want to.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't care. So basically, what I'm saying is we've run out of content for the first time ever. We're out. We're done. Go home! We're finishing early. Are we finishing early? No, we're gonna keep going, right?
We can maybe... it's up to you. We could either do call-ins. We could do call-ins or something like that.
Let's do call-ins. I cancelled... I want to be clear. I cancelled my holiday for this, okay? I went on holiday for 3 days. Wiz messaged me and was like, Jreg replied. And I was like, okay. So I booked a train
You're like, thank you, Wiz. You're the best. And you're doing your job excellent. Networking
I screamed
and brushing elbows with the social elite.
He was upsetting me the entire time. He was making me very... I'm so much bigger than you today. What's going on with this?
Yeah, the scale's all off.
The scale... Yeah, you're right. Hold on, let me...
I'm dying.
There we go. Are you okay? Is that about the scale? Do I feel better?
I'm dying.
I cancelled my holiday to interview my hero. I feel so bad, Smug. But when you say it like that, it does sound kind of cute, actually. Yeah, maybe we should do call-ins. Should we do call-ins? Do you want to give people access to the waiting room again? I can't believe that you fucking took it away from everyone.
Everyone's got access to the waiting room. That was a lie. That was
okay. Oh, really? Oh, did you just... Are you just bullying Crow? Alright, you know what? Bundle your asses in to the fucking waiting room. Oh, wait, Oscar wants to jump in. Oscar, what do you want? What do you want, Oscar?
Oscar.
Make your point known. This is...
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god. You're typing in chat. Oscar, why are you typing in chat?
What the hell? What the hell are you doing, dude? From the ghost coast to coast? I have no idea what he's talking about. He's insane. He's lost his mind. I don't even know.
Hey, Oscar. What's going on?
Oscar, what's up, buddy?
Hey, no, I don't know.
What?
Well, he's gone now, so it doesn't matter. Well, you know when Jreg asked like our purpose, right? What we were doing this for, like I feel that we got sidetracked by the irony poison, Where
no.
essentially the idea at the beginning was basically doing progressism in a way that is a little bit less cringe and more like more like inclusive in like trying to bridge the differences with the opposition as in a way of saying. And I don't know, just wanted to say that. And like
Yeah, that is true, actually.
something I cannot do myself because I just don't have the patience and I hate these people with all my heart. And that is something I just cannot just do not do. And so like yeah.
Okay.
So
I think the patience thing comes with the seriousness things. Like when you take everything seriously, or when you take like politics seriously generally, I think that it's very hard for you to take it seriously and then talk to someone who's wrong, and that wrongness means that like in theory, if their policy was deployed, a lot of people would die, for example, right? And so you get very frustrated and pissed off. And you're like, you are literally going to kill a bunch of people with this idea. But when you think about it, that's one person with one idea that is like not actually going to have any meaningful impact. And I think you do have to treat it a little bit more like it's playful and not take it too seriously. Otherwise, you will run out of patience very, very quickly. It's the same with veganism. Like I think most vegans will go vegan, get very upset, get pissed off for 2 years at least, and then they will basically like run around being very, very angry at people because they feel like everyone is doing murder all the time and no one cares. And I think you just have to get over it. You have to stop taking it seriously makes you worse at doing the advocacy you want to do anyway. So you should probably not. Like, you do need to engage with things a bit more playfully, especially when it's actually less severe than veganism, and it's something more like, I don't know, being on the wrong side of the Israel-Palestine issue. Like, Johnny Twitter is not going to have any real impact on Israel-Palestine, and so them being wrong is not the end of the world. So you should probably engage with them interpersonally and just kind of chill the fuck out a little bit. Constructive fighting? Yeah, basically.
But the issue I have is that the way that the political discourse here works is that there has been a Twitterization of the entire political discourse. So it's less that people have a bad idea and more that they actively wish harm upon other people, at which point it becomes hard for me to dissociate that person from the ideology that they usually have, especially when it's something that keeps happening, because there has also been a tribalization of the entire political landscape where I live. I don't mean that this is a generalized situation, right? But that's also why I find it hard within myself to do that in a more like international context, because locally that's the issue, right? And that's not even locally the issue where I live.
Oscar, you wish harm on people too, though, right? Like, whatever political policy you advocate for is going to end up harming people in order for it to be enforced, right? Like, unless you think a state should be dismantled entirely, then you believe in some kind of monopoly on violence being used to maintain things. If you believe a state should be dismantled, then that itself is probably going to be a violent act. Like, there's no way to avoid violence as part of politics. So they just want violence on a different group of people to you.
Yes, but I don't relish on the violence. I find violence, like, I'm not against violence, okay? I think violence is sometimes necessary, or better said, unavoidable, right? I'm not pro-violence. It's just something that eventually happens when some needs aren't met, be it psychological or physical. You cannot tell someone who's starving to not kill someone over a loaf of bread. I mean, you can, but that won't make the other person stop starving, right? So I don't relish on it. I don't wish it on it. I maybe it's like more like a necessary evil at one point, but I don't want them to suffer. I think more of it like something that is necessary in order for everyone to like improve or material conditions overall, right? It's not something that I want a sector of the population to suffer because I hate them and I find them the source of all my pains, right?
Yeah.
I don't want the people I argue with to suffer. I just want them to stop being stupid and
stop it. Sorry, Oscar, continue.
No. No.
Wiz was being rude. Please continue, Oscar.
It wasn't.
No, that's kind of it, right? I don't hate the people I'm arguing with. I just hate that they want to kill people, or that they find well, it's not a word I can say because even classism has been racialized in a place without black people, right? But it's always their fault. Basically, it's that the solution is kill all the poor people, right? And that went from being a meme to actually being a thing. That's something that's my issue, like here in particular. Also, chat's telling me to talk to you about Space Ghost to Coast.
I know what that is. Obviously, I know what Space Ghost to Coast is. It's a classic. Yeah, obviously.
It's a classic.
We've stolen 40% of the aesthetic. Of course, we know what the fuck it is. Okay, we're not idiots. we are in fact not idiots. We're plagiarizing grifters. I think you can disconnect that from the political. That's all I'm saying. We're not like massively disagreeing, but like you say, well, there are people who want the suffering, right? They crave the suffering. They think it's valuable, but there are people like that on both sides, and I think that's more of an interpersonal problem than a political problem. Will there be more people who are cruel on one side than the other? Yeah, probably. But you look at tankies and you look at the far right, and they are both as violent as each other. It's just that the far right has a larger group, and I don't think it's because the far right appeals better to suffering and cruelty, because again, the far left has that too. I think that the far left is just smaller than the far right, so you'll just end up with more people on that side of things, right? Like it's just
100%. That's why we always say that the right is like the hegemonic kind of ideology, despite them trying to pretend that it's not. It's just become more profitable to sell shit to the left rather than actually doing something about leftist policies. But that's why I appreciate that about the channel. While I understand where you're coming from and what you're trying to tell me, I cannot do the psychological process in order to get there, right? So I like helping and having you talk with people you disagree with, Ebony and Wiz as well, and trying to find a way to to humanize both sides in a way, not a way that detracts from the worth of it, but in a way that makes it possible that a change can actually happen instead of just mortitarization. And I will say that's like the mission with our personal.
I love you guys. You think way too deep about this shit. I don't even have any thoughts like this when I'm talking with people.
Fuck you, dude. You know what? I'm putting you in the trash. Come here. I'm gonna put you in the trash.
Get off me.
You're going in the bin.
Get off me.
You're going in the bin.
Get off me.
I'm gonna put you in the bin.
Telling you, get off me.
I'm putting you in the. I'm getting him. I'm putting him in the bin. I'm gonna. Ow! Get out! Oh my god! That's like a taser. What the fuck, dude?
Put me down, dude. It was a little lightning spell.
Oh my god, that was horrible. Lightning bolt. You're supposed to say lightning bolt so I can dodge it. Oh, there you go.
I had to do a little jump there.
All right, dip ass, motherfucker. Fuck you. Right, thank you, Oscar. Anyway, love you, buddy.
Oh yeah, no. Finish your point, Oscar.
Yeah. Sorry.
My point is that you don't have to do this purposefully or be aware of it. It's the value I find within the entire channel, participating of it, inside of it, like ideologically wise, personally wise. It's just like doing stuff with you guys. So, love you. Come on. All right, go on with the stream.
See you later.
His head is hollow. Look.
Look good, Oscar.
It's literally hollow, guys.
It's hollow, idiot.
Gotcha.
The solo argument from Jordan 23, saying that Harris made a mistake with Waltz and should have gone with Shapiro. What are your thoughts on that?
I didn't watch. That's stupid. No, I think Waltz is good. I think
Waltz is a very good choice in my opinion.
Yeah. I think Waltz gives you sort of a lot of the benefits of Biden's vibe without the elderliness and the fact that he's the actual leader. He also ended up. Everyone was worried he would be too soft, and he ended up being stronger than people expected in terms of like his. Yeah,
he's super aggro. He's super attack mode. He's like, I want to pull the guns from their hands and shoot them in the face with the guns and then ban them.
Also, the fact that he's sweet. Did you see all that infighting about his? Actually, let's bring the projector down. I want to pull this up because I think this is. I want to have a quick look at his kid crying. Because that was interesting. The fact that like the left and
yes, there was a whole thing about that. There was a whole like, his son's gay for being happy that his dad wins the fucking presidency.
There you go.
Vice presidency.
Yeah. Well, I think it was interesting because the right, you don't really see right-wing infighting that often, but the right was really like at each other's throats on that. I think it was a bit of a strange one.
Because it should be traditional conservative family values that a son's so happy with his father's success that he's moved to tears. But then there's this whole new thing in conservatism where it's like it's gay. It's gay to cry.
It's gay to cry. Yeah. Like,
and there's the difference between boomer conservatives who are like, this is good and this is proper, and like young conservatives, which is like, this is homosexual.
Yeah, I feel like this is another Groyper kind of wedge that's happening. Like, look at this.
World, and I love you.
That's my dad. That's my dad. That's my dad. It's so cute. He's so proud. That's my dad. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, it's cute. Man, it's very, very sweet. It's wholesome. I think it's crazy that like I mean, oh god, I think it's because this is a thing that like reminds you that politics isn't purely about power, and I think leftists honestly don't really acknowledge this very often as well. But like, there is an speaking to what Jreg was talking about a little bit. There is like an interpersonal element to this, right? Like these are real people and real families trying to do real positive change in the direction that they think it is, and the right, I think, doesn't really like to acknowledge that. Like family is like a bludgeon that they used to hit people with, right? Like. They never actually see family as anything meaningful, and you note that anytime someone like Trump, you know, ends up in power, or Matt Gaetz fucking starts smuggling teenagers across the border, like they don't actually give a shit about any of it. They really do just think of it as like a power structure they can use. They don't actually have any feeling associated with it. They don't actually care about any of it. Thoughts, Wiz?
Yeah, I'm just changing the stream title. Walt's son a crybaby, Collins.
Oh my god, really? You're doing this?
Oh dear. But yeah, no, it's very strange.
Yeah.
Very strange behavior. It was weird because you'd think they'd all be on the same page for this, but they just absolutely weren't. It fell apart.
And I think it wouldn't have worked the same way in terms of it being a positive like thing for the Democrats if they had another candidate than this guy. No, not aside from just the fact that his son, you know, was his son. It also is like this guy is like kind of a hard guy to attack because he does seem like sweet and straightforward and wholesome. So it like makes them look extra deranged compared to their usual post. Yeah, we're doing post Jreg streaming.
I just have to ask you both about two standout moments, aside, of course, from the addresses that you both gave, but standout moments.
What are you doing with your
that
booties?
were perhaps
Where are you
unexpected during the convention? You mentioned one of them.
I just had a little stand up. I was stretching my legs.
You go for a
The
little
moment
wonder?
that you shared, that the world shared
What?
with your son,
Jump it
Gus.
back up.
You were speaking, the camera caught him,
Really?
so incredibly proud of you,
What?
so emotional, saying,
You coming
that's
back
my
down?
dad.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know as a father I could have ever imagined that. I'm grateful for so many reasons to be on this ticket, but that moment, to understand what was really important, to have my son feel a sense of pride in me, that I was trying to do the right thing. And it was, you try and protect your kids, it brings notoriety and things, but it was just such a visceral, emotional moment that I'm grateful I got to experience it, and I'm so proud of him. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of Hope. I'm proud of Gwen. She's a wonderful mother, and these are great kids. And I think the one thing is talking about the era we're in is our politics can be better. It can be different. We can show some of these things, and we can have families involved in this. And I hope that I hope people felt that out there, and I hope they hug their kids a little tighter because.
I think the interesting was it who was the guy who was screaming at people about it? Was it Elijah? It was Elijah Schaefer, was it?
God, I wouldn't know.
It was like the.
What were they saying?
Oh God. Wait, crazy that only select items are locked up at CVS.
What is this?
I don't know. I'm blaming this on Tim Waltz's son. He steals hair products? I don't understand what the fuck this meme is. Anyway. So even Sargon was like pushing back against this with the Waltz's son, was overcome with emotion, yelled, "That's my dad," because his dad is his hero.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like the Groypers, the Fuentes types, and a lot of the more like kind of, there's almost like a dirtbag right that's emerging, which is weird because Trump is, I guess the way that Trump is Big Ten is that the Republicans have like committed to this guy that fundamentally they think is disgusting, but or at least should think is disgusting, but they endorse him. And I guess the further right, who are dirtbags and are fine with everything that Trump does, are like supporting and condoning this very weird behavior, which doesn't make it. It's like a really, really weird mix. I'm trying to figure out like what the wedge is between the two things. Because it's because they're fatherless. Yeah, this is the natural extension of fatherless individuals fucking everything up for everyone else. Yes, everyone should have daddies.
Yeah.
If you don't have
or
a
have daddy issues.
Or have daddy issues. Well, I mean, they do have daddy issues.
So imagine crying for your dad. I don't have that relationship with my dad, so that's weird.
Algorithm capture moment.
Fuck, hey,
sorry.
Watch out. Relax. This
Speed's got a new dog? What's this one's name?
Say bark. Ah!
What the fuck? Oh my god.
That's incredible. The noise it makes is terrifying.
That's fucking sick.
Stop. Hey! No!
God, we're so fucked in World War III.
Yeah, it's so over, dude.
No.
I want to do an episode about Speed. I've been trying to think about what should even be done. But I kind of just wanted to like, I don't know. Speed. I think
Kaisenat's the more interesting one out there too.
Do you actually think so? I feel like Speed is kind of better. Like I like Speed. You like Kaisenat and wait, is this?
My brother. Kaisenat is objectively way more successful. Although they work together a lot, like Kaisenat's a different league because he has all these weird corporate tie-ins, and it's like how, like why do they like him so much?
But I find that less interesting than I Show Speed, who feels like just the pure raw like
ADHD.
But like he's like the assembled vril of like a large mass of people, and it doesn't quite feel as corporate as Kai Cenat.
It's children. He genuinely makes child content.
He does, which is why I like it.
Like very adult child content.
Yeah. No, that's why I like his content though. I like that he lied about jumping over the Lamborghini. That's cool. I like that he's like scamming people like that. I don't know. I think there's some value to this inauthenticity. I've gotten bored of authenticity. I'm kind of on this like grind of I want to see like weird scripted shit and like cultivated stories and
FD Signifier did an I Show Speed video.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like 2 hours long. Who's got time for that?
Let's at least see it. We got 2 hours.
Yeah, we got 2 hours to kill. It's so. Oh, it's only 17 minutes. Let's go.
Look at my dog. I like crap.
Oh, amazing! Perfect. Stream sorted.
Let's
Stream
go.
saved.
All right.
Let me see your mouth.
Stop looking at me.
Stream tile change.
You just looking regular.
Gone. That's marriage, y'all. That's what y'all got to look forward to.
Ah, damn it. I thought he was going to stay in the green screen. I was going to snail him so that we could pretend that FD... Jreg just said it would be great if we had FD Signifier on the stream and we just fucking... the most serious man in politics. It's a bit ramply. Oh, how will we ever survive? I hope our viewers can handle this guy being a little bit tangential. Let's see. Let's see if chat can handle it.
Partner.
It's a child minstrel show, I'm sorry? Are you crazy? What are you doing? What are you doing, Wiz? Where are you going?
Just get all my gear ready.
For what?
I'm getting prepared.
Yeah? Okay. Oh, I'll get ready too. Alright. Okay, let's go. You ready? Wiz, it's interesting that your defenses went up the second a black man appeared on the stream. Do you want to explain that? Wiz?
Sorry, I'm having a really hard time spelling signifier. Can you do it?
What? Why? Oh my god, are you serious? Is your dyslexia this bad?
I don't know. I don't even know what signifier means.
You don't know what a signifier is? I hate you. Wink. I hate you. It's fine. Okay, hold on. FD signifier hates I Show Speed.
Yeah.
Versus I Show Speed.
Thank you.
Call-ins. Save. Okay, there we go.
It's a hard name. Chat knows. One's in chat if signifier is a hard word to spell.
All right, Shark.
Choose in chat if
Are you
I'm
planning?
struggling.
Are you planning at all in any universe to segment this?
Yeah, sure. Jump me back on the table. Whoop.
All right. Well, then you want a clean intro, dipshit. So stop being a dumb little fucking frog. Bap, bap, bap. Get your shit together. Okay, we're doing an intro. All right, guys, listen up. Okay, hold on. Wait, we're doing this gimmick. Okay, hold on. Wait a second. Okay. Hello, everyone.
5, 4.
Oh, no. It's FD Signifier. Friend of the stream, guest. He's agreed. He's even looking down at us, which indicates that we are really speaking.
I'm in the
to
Twitter
him live right
DMs.
now.
I love him.
Yep. We love him. Okay, we're gonna learn about his opinions on IShowSpeed. Who's IShowSpeed, you ask? He once got attacked by a robot dog. That's right.
It had a flamethrower, chat. A flamethrower.
We just saw it. Oh my god, lots of good ways to intro. This is the intro. Let's go.
Help you out and bring you down to size. All right.
Oh.
So.
Whoa.
IShowSpeed is a 19-year-old streamer who has risen to fame as a clown. A clown?
Yeah.
A clown. And
I agree with that.
Respectfully, a clown.
People that make
right?
fun, all comedians clowns.
Oh, there's gonna be some good clips in this. I have so much respect for this kid, honestly. He's a showman, dude. He knows what to fucking do. He always does. This is why I like him. He always does the funniest possible thing in every moment. Regardless of whether it makes sense or it's moral or whatever, he's just a pure entertainer. He just does the thing that would be the best thing to do, regardless of whether it's a horrible idea or not. There's so much respect for it. I can't hate the guy. He's perfect.
And that's also
Amazing.
fair.
That's us fucking ready for stream, yeah.
That clown is
like,
a better clown.
Yeah.
And this is evidence of me softening on the discourse around IShowSpeed. And if that sounds ridiculous to you, just let me get to the end of the video. There's a lot of discourse in the Black Twitter, YouTube, media, social media streets about IShowSpeed's
Wait, pause. I'm gonna pause this video. What? Is this gonna be the whole black representation, trans representation argument? Like the most prolific trans person has to be perfect, the most prolific black person has to be perfect. Is that what he's gonna do here?
I'm getting the vibe that he's setting up to counter that narrative, which I feel like is uncharacteristic of him. I feel like he's normally the boring.
Do you reckon you think he's gonna come out pro speed?
I don't know. I feel like he's gonna. I feel like I don't know. I feel like he's coming at this from like a different angle. He doesn't seem to immediately be. I feel like FD Signifier operates in bad faith pretty often. Like I feel like he just will hate on a guy.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking what's coming is the whole the number one black content creator, which is Kai Cenat, not Speed, has to be a better representation. Otherwise, his white audience is just going to assume.
I wonder
if he becomes a stereotype of black people. Blah 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 blah. That's what I'm thinking is going to come here.
I think FD Signifier, I don't know if he was going to mention Kai Cenat, but honestly, I wonder if IShowSpeed's less corporate persona might honestly be something of value compared to Kai Cenat, who is just like, right, like, would FD Signifier be more fan of a black person who is like whitewashing themselves to get, you know, notoriety and success and attention, or someone who is actually just being entertaining in the way they want to be, regardless of the expectations, right? Like, which of the two, Kai Cenat or IShowSpeed, is actually more beneficial as representation? A black man who, like, you know, carves off their sharp edges and polishes up and gets all pro to the point where they can start hanging out with people like, what's his name? Who's that black comedian? K something. Keith, what's his name?
Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart, yeah. Like, you know,
dude, Kevin Hart went on Kai Cenat's stream and it's amazing.
It's great. It's great content. Don't get me wrong. It's fucking awesome. But you know what I mean? Like getting to the point where you can like engage with those kind of people professionally. Just watch the video. So Herlubu, I'm going to talk to you for a second. You've actually delayed the video even more because I'm going to engage you directly now. Okay. If you want to, oh my god, maybe he'll address this all in this video. Maybe. Okay. So there is a website called YouTube.com where we're getting this content, and you can watch the video yourself. We look more
clever if we protect the video before we do it. We're setting up us looking smart.
Yeah. If we get it right, then we get to go, oh my god, psychic, Lisan al-Gaib! Lisan al-Gaib! That's like the whole gimmick. That's the whole thing.
It's at the fun. We're gambling men. And
exactly,
we want to live our addiction in every moment.
Yeah. No, stop. If you want to watch the thing without the pausing, all you need to do is click on the video, and you will remove
Shut up!
the
Shut up! Don't let them know about that. Don't let them know about that.
No, I'm hurting myself here. Okay, you can actually remove that. Not all of your TV needs the frog and snail commenting on it. You can just watch it directly without the frog and the snail.
Play the video. Play the video.
He's mad. He's mad at people's gameplay.
Because of that behavior, for a good reason. He, along with people like Kai Cenat, represent a complex challenge for black identity and representation in modern media. This is something that some of my peers, such as Turb, Lil Bill, Redux City, and others have discussed in the past, pointing out the inherent problem of how they're over the top.
I'm incredibly white. I don't watch any of these content creators. I'm completely out of the black intellectual sphere. I really don't watch any of it. I'm a bad person, probably, for that. Wait, but what if they're boring, Wiz? What if they're boring? That's an issue.
I have to take a long, hard look at myself. What black YouTubers do I watch? Video Game Donkey.
Yep, true, same. Actually, I don't even watch that guy. Joseph Anderson.
That's what?
He's probably black, I don't know.
Top and often buffoonish behavior isn't
I'm more disgusted
to
the fact that you
disentangle
watch him.
from their black skin and their large white audience.
Wait, you don't like Joseph Anderson? What do you mean? What's wrong with him? His Witcher series was good.
his takes fucking suck. No,
I don't care if his takes...
It can summarize his like politics. His read of politics and Witcher is so embarrassing if you've read the books.
He's read the books.
His take is the elves deserve to be genocided because they were bad. And if you read the books, and he says that he's read the books, but if you read the books, he very clearly has missed the message of the series. It's weird. It's fucking weird. I would rewatch that with your political brain on.
Because it's
weird. Because it's buried in the critique of the video game, but his read on the politics of the Witcher world, super strange.
Oh no. Well, maybe he's just uninformed on politics and doesn't. Oh dear, that's rough.
Maybe.
So basically, it's like the people whose land got invaded, their violence is unjustified. But I thought, okay, because I haven't read The Witcher, but from what I get from the show and from the book, from the games, and you're going to go, oh, it's not the same. I thought part of the point of The Witcher is that the elves were bad because they'd let that they've like let themselves fall into hate, and that hate isn't morally justifiable.
In that moment, he's talking about the book context, right? But in the video games, it does come across that way because they remove all the political analogy in the video games.
Okay. I don't know if they remove all of it.
But he was talking about the books when he mentioned. They really do.
Really? Okay,
most of the books, the entire story of The Witcher is like about a woman's bodily autonomy and the right to choose. And that's just not there.
Yeah. Does he not mention abortion at all? Like, he doesn't talk about bodily autonomy in any of the... Well, I feel... But doesn't that come
it's like a core theme. It's the core theme of the series. It is the theme of Witcher.
Okay. Well, I know that's the theme of Witcher, but the TV show definitely had that theme. I don't think you can dispute that.
Yeah, the TV show sucks for a lot of different reasons.
Well, yeah, the TV show is just not that good, but there's like 2 good episodes of it. Stop running defense for genocide of elves? No, absolutely not. I hate elves. All magical creatures will die. Mundane animals like me only. Wiz is magical, and therefore he should get the shotgun to the back of the head. He's a bad boy. Turn around and meet your fate.
What, you missed me?
What?
Your gun's past my head. It's also lower than...
Yeah.
It's like higher than my head. Look.
It's going to shoot through your hat, yeah. Because your skull, you got a dent.
You're holding it next to my head. It's not... Yeah. It's going to go straight past me.
Just watch the video.
Play the video.
Both Speed and Kai Cenat have on more than a few occasions crossed the line between being black entertainers and being minstrels, along with other moments of, let's say, bad optics and bad takes. Speed, on many an occasion in his earlier years, would say some pretty shitty stuff about women or to women online, and just kind of like really, I hate to say it, very typical teenage behavior in online gaming spaces.
What? What?
Do you know the name of Speed's dog?
Probably the N-word.
Yeah, it's literally the N-word.
That's
the name of
funny.
his dog.
What is that not funny? That's kind of funny.
I know, but it's just like an idea. It's a look into. Like that's his sense of humor, right?
I would find that funny. If you imagine going to a black guy's house and he introduces his dog as the N-word to make white people uncomfortable, that would be very funny. Like that's actually kind of a break. I don't know. That seems funny to me. Like that seems like a good bit.
And then Kai Cenat has had more than a few moments that are questionable, specifically his recent comments about like black Americans not having any culture, as he is clearly a product of black American culture.
Y'all niggas is black. You're black. You're just black. You're just fully American. You're African American, bro. That's it.
But we're trying to be nice this video. I'm trying to be nice to the young folks, be nice to the babies. Nice to the babies. I'm too old to be fighting the young people like I sometimes do. So I'm trying to set an example. And that's because lately I've been trying to be more empathetic to the reality of what they're doing.
I might have window noises. Hey, it's just like me. Okay. Interesting. You know, I have a pretty bad opinion, like a pretty low opinion of FT Signifier, but this is the most reasonable I've ever seen him. I don't regularly watch his stuff. There was a big long video that he did on someone, like a 2-hour thing that I kind of wanted to watch. What did he do? That tempted me, but I didn't click on it. The full story of Kendrick Lamar and Drake. I did want to take a look at that at some point.
That's actually might be interesting. No, probably not for stream, but it's pretty interesting.
No, it's definitely not a stream thing.
Check him out. Promo, shout out FT Signifier, friend of the
stream, FT Signifier. He's supporting young black creators just like us.
As in, we're also supporting them.
Correct. Don't give the joke away, Wiz, you idiot. Don't fucking... whatever.
And that...
chat weren't smart enough to get it.
They're doing something that didn't exist, only 5-6 years ago, because like they're only about 5-6 years deep into their careers, and we haven't set any standards or set any expectations as to what these careers are supposed to be. And for Speed in particular, it seems like he's cleaned up his act a little bit. He's been a little less overtly ridiculous on stream and been more about being this over-the-top character traveling the world. I hadn't paid much attention to this type of content. Obviously, it's not for me until I saw this clip of Speed barking at a dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'm a vegan, and I kind of... I'm kind of okay with this, to be honest. Now, how do I defend that? Why am I okay with this?
Barking at a dog? What? Oh, what, you think it's like animal cruelty towards a dog?
I guess it is. It's stressing the dog out. It's uncool, but like...
Yeah, but that's all pet ownership. All talking to your dog or yelling at your dog or telling your dog not to shit on the fucking carpet and the dog gets upset is stressing the dog out. And that is animal ownership. Yeah, this is kind of cruel. It's some random person's fucking dog, but like the vegan take is it's just as bad as any other dog
I guess so. That's
right?
probably why I struggle to care. It's like...
But the vegan ownership is cucked, right? It is bad to randomly harass dogs for no reason.
Yeah, it's like unnecessary additional suffering. Like it's shitty.
Yes,
but at the same time, like fuck, you walk a dog past another dog in a quarter of the time, that dog starts fucking barking at your dog. You know what I mean? Like this is a thing that happens so frequently. It's so...
The difference is one is a more sentient being and that has control of the actions and is only doing this for like a laugh. Whereas dogs can't control their natural impulses.
I get that,
but, each other.
But like when it's an event that happens so frequently and normally, and like dogs just kind of, I don't know, they are just kind of animals. Like, oh man, it's tough. I find it hard to care about this. I look at this a bit like I look at like some usage of animals in Hollywood. Like ideally I wouldn't want horses or animals to ever be actors because like it puts them in unnecessary whatever you're like making a dog, animal work. But at the same time, like maybe some level of art does justify using an animal as a participant in it. And I would honestly look at this and say, this is valid art. I'm looking at a man on the floor barking at a dog and I'm like, this is valid art. Oh, genuinely. I think there's something like interesting and good about this. Like it's entertaining in a way that almost, it's like, it's funny enough that I'm okay with it. I think that's where I'm at. It's like being, if your racism is funny, you're allowed to get away with it. I think this reaches the level. Predict FD's take. The young bloods are just they're gonna find their own way. and maybe they're not doing it the right way. But you know what? At least there's
I don't think you'd use
representation.
that word.
No, I know I was being racist. At least they're going to find their, at least they're going to build like a community and get black creators prominent, and maybe stop black people having to sit in a very specific archetype in order to get, like you look at the highest level people in like the black people in these kind of spaces, and they're black people who probably feel a heavy pressure to act as much like white people as possible to counteract their blackness. And I think that iShowSpeed is not doing that, and that actually opens up the floor for more expression for black people. That's my take. I'm hoping that's FD Signify's take. Oh, this is so funny though.
Horses are over there.
You know what? I find this funnier because of him getting chased by the bulldog. That was really funny. Like the fact that he got a comeuppance as well. That's why this is art. Is because a dog got one. Did you see that?
There's also that dog that shot a flamethrower at him.
But you've seen the bulldog, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay, hold on. We need to. I just need to look at this because it's just so good.
He'll be pissed off, bro.
Like the comeuppance on this is just so fucking beautiful.
Lawless city in Denmark. What the hell is this? Wait, is that a pit bull on loose? Oh hell no. That's a pit bull on loose. Hey, who dog is this? This your dog?
Oh no.
Who dog is this?
Oh god,
back up. This your dog? Who dog is that? Okay, good. Okay, good shit. My fault. I thought he was on the loose. No problem. Good shit, man. Good shit. Good shit. I'm about to say.
Welcome to Christiania, man.
Yes, sir. Hell no.
Oh my god.
Hell no. Oh shit.
The stream cuts out. Fucking hell. Oh my god. It's so good. Where's the full? Where's the? Oh, is this the later?
Oh hell no.
Oh no. Oh, there we go. This is the second clip. It's so good. Look at this.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. So you know what? I'm okay with him barking at this dog because dogs as a community got back on him.
Oh, I don't want to see Porsche.
And this is just plain funny. If you didn't laugh at this, that's a you problem.
Yes! Thank you, dude.
Nice.
Full ass human being out barking.
It's so funny.
And the dog.
Because the joke is he's degrading himself, right? It's not that he's like being cruel to dogs, it's that he's acting like a dog, like he's being insane. That's why it's funny. Fucking hell. That's so funny.
Like saying you got it. That's funny to me. If you have a single silly bone left in your body from your youth, then you laugh. And what I get from moments like these, which are pretty typical with Speed, is that that's his ultimate goal, to make people laugh. And while it's impossible not to be faced with the constrictions of race when you're acting as a clown, which we'll get to in a moment, there's a purity to this that I think we should spend more time to appreciate and maybe pull back a little bit on the hypercritical lens that we look at this through. Because it hit me while watching this that if Speed were white, his behavior wouldn't bother me the way it sometimes does. And I know this because Speed is not the first character of his kind.
He's turning the lens back on himself.
In a lot of modern public gesture figures going back decades at this point. And reminds me a lot of a specific popular figure from when I was his age.
Oh god. What is this?
Tom Green is a weird Canadian comedian.
Oh, Tom Green! Oh, kill me!
In drawing out laughter.
Do you know who Tom Green is?
No. What is this guy?
He's like a really shit naughties.
Is he like a gross out comedian?
Like a shock humor. Comedian.
No! I do know
he made
this
that
guy.
film Freddy Got Fingered.
Oh, I hate. Oh, okay. Oh, he is.
I hate him with every fiber of my being.
Oh, this is what Americans think
something
funny.
smaller, since it's only $5. It's okay.
Wow, this is so basic. What the fuck?
It's okay.
I mean, maybe it's like 30 years old.
Yep.
like a five. I just need like a $5 bill. Would be good.
You're making a mess.
What's that?
What are you doing?
We're doing a piece about money and stuff.
Put your camera. No, break that.
Yeah, he just sucks.
Oh boy.
This is weak shit, dude.
See you over here for a minute by the telephone.
He's incredibly weak.
Yeah. Well, I am allowed to.
But he was like treated like a savant and then just dropped off like crazy.
Where are you, Mom? Mom, I'm lost. Mom. My brother's lost, but he's wearing a pair of white shorts and he's got like a green hat on. And I'm not exactly sure where he is right now. I'm really worried about that.
He's just like vaguely annoying in public places.
Yeah, this is horrific. This is horrific. This is like the oh my god. Yeah. Ugh. Pathetic.
Our public behavior with his over-the-top antics, anti-humor moments, pranks, stunts, and
yeah, anti-humor. Yeah, damn right, dude. Yeah. No, but that we agree on.
and
Anti-humor,
a pathological
dude.
need to just never be normal in public, just like ever. Like I don't think he ever broke character.
It's the opposite. Do you know what does this really well? Did you ever watch Trigger Happy TV?
No.
Trigger Happy TV is incredible. It's so good. It was like a UK sort of like it's like a prank show, but it never like addresses the fact that it's a prank
I know you
show.
don't want to talk about it, but basically, how do people react to you when you're a DJ? But you know, obviously, most people know if you're writing. Is it a good reaction from the crowds?
Yeah, it depends. I mean, I was in Ibiza DJing at Manumission a couple of weeks ago. There, it was a great reaction for the crowd. They'd all come, sort of wearing their kind of train spotting
You're
t-shirts.
subjecting
and all
our
that. So that
chat
was pretty
to
good.
Yeah.
the most British thing I've ever seen.
There's that arsehole making money sort of DJing when he's got enough money through writing.
Sorry, man, I'm
anyway.
rushing a bit. Sorry, Evan. All right. So I'm just coming out a bit on one. You know what I mean?
Good.
What are you playing?
All right, Irvin Welsh.
This is Trigger Happy.
Drugs and DJing. How
Best of season one. Why do you always do this?
I say I'm not.
Don't. Oh my god, you're the worst.
I'm trying to make this look as bad
He
as
did.
possible.
Yeah, I know.
This guy stinks.
Show random clip through bits.
Yep.
He's adopting a child.
That's about 20% better than the Tom Green thing.
Yeah, because you clicked the best of season one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely.
I
That's
hate
gonna
you.
get
You're
better.
such a hack. Go back to the video. Go back to the video.
Green started out with a bizarre public access show that somehow got the attention of MTV and then became an MTV night show. And this was basically the spiritual successor to the Eric Andre show.
You got to eat the lettuces, right?
Okay, but the Eric Andre show was actually good.
Yep. Americans have a very low standard for humor.
Yeah, Americans are
It's
really
like fart and
unfunny.
piss.
They really do think that poop, like they just think that poop is funny. Eric Andre is like a rare, like it was.
No, Eric Andre thinks poop is funny, dude. He just does other things.
Well, no, I know. Like he still is American, unfortunately. How can you not like absurdist humor like this? Eric Andre is absurdist humor. Those other two things were not absurdist.
They were. You haven't watched any of Trigger Happy. Trigger Happy.
No, I didn't talk about. You're yapping.
Like
Trigger
there probably
yappy.
is not an Eric Andre show without Tom Green, and there's probably some other examples that I'm forgetting for those like hardcore media types that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Borat's classic as well. Or what was it called? Ali G. Even.
Actually,
Yeah, Ali G was.
Ali G is goated. Jamie asks woman to put fingers up his bum.
Stop saying that. Stop cancel. Why do you have to cancel people over and over? Just let them get cancelled one time.
He said to those several women, "Stick your finger up my bum."
Yeah, Ali G was good though.
Yeah, Ali G's great.
I'm gonna go to a clip.
Dude, stop just clicking best off. What are you hack?
I am a hack. I just wanted to see a little thing. Oh,
No.
these are long clips. Fuck that. Never mind.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Insert
absolute
here
copyright
show was the first
slam.
one,
You're
but
right.
For now, we're just gonna give the credit to Tom Green. From there, Green got
Yeah, I
into
forgot to
other
ask.
forms
I
of
forgot to
media,
ask Jreg about it. Damn.
Ask about him about what? Oh,
Keep
about
playing.
Sacha Baron Cohen. Fuck
Keep
yeah. You're right.
It's comedy rap, a few movies, but over time his appeal
Pretty
kind
good
of wore
fingers.
off. His audience that found him funny in the late 90s and early 2000s was a little too old for him by the 2010s, and so he faded away, which will probably eventually happen to Kai and Speed as their audiences age and they have to figure out what they're going to do next, which is not like a shade. It's just the natural progression of youth-oriented media figures. Now, Speed and Green aren't exactly the same, and again, Speed's blackness and like his physical presence specifically are inherent parts of his appeal. There's something to the fact that Speed is not a small guy, unlike Kai Cenat, no shade, and like Speed low-key is a world-class athlete. Like in another life, I Show Speed is playing cornerback for Ohio State right now. He is legitimately a world-class athlete, which is something he showcases.
I still think this is fake. I'm pretty sure the I Show Speed jumping a Lamborghini thing is fake, right? It's too
maybe,
easy
does
to
it
fake.
matter?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
it's
to
too
these
easy
people,
to
like
fake.
wrestling is a sport. Like that's Americans.
Okay.
But the overall formula for this type of media is the same, and a similar thing could be said for figures like Andy Dick and Pauly Shore, and before then, Andy Kaufman, and probably plenty of others I'm not aware of that have been doing this same type of content, this same type of having the same media personality for decades, a generation probably. And yes, all of these guys were controversial at times and had haters who were not fans of their antics. But like most white men, they were allowed to just be representative of themselves in those antics. And Speed and
wait, this is my take. Yeah, they can just represent themselves. They're not defined by their race, so they just get to be whatever they want to be. And I think Speed is doing that.
Yeah,
too.
he's doing the good take.
I was right.
That don't have that privilege.
Hey, Herlubu, this is the whole point of this. I was right! Lisan Al-Gaib! Pre-watch! Oh my god, what a great streamer! I predicted everything! Wow! There you go. See, that's why we do this. That's why we do this, guys.
They're arguably the most visible and popular young black men in the world right now, at least from a specific vantage point. And they are not just expected, but low-key required to be representative of all young black men. Their actions and inactions speak for black people, whether we want them to or not, whether they want to or not. And this flared up recently when Kai mentioned on stream that I guess the Kamala Harris campaign had been reaching out to him to get her on his stream, and he refused, stating that he doesn't know anything about politics. And this, of course, wasn't a problem for the...
What's your feeling on this, Wiz? What do you think? I don't know anything about politics, so I don't want Kamala Harris on stream, as Kai said that. What do you think?
Well, he's looking at it from a purely content perspective. What the hell would he do with her?
Yeah. She's
not going to sit there and watch him play Bloodborne for 10 hours.
Do you not think that given his
Kevin
success,
Hart, no brainer. You don't need anything. He'll go with it. Kamala Harris won't go with the bit. She's not entertainment.
At a certain level of fame, don't you think you have an obligation to engage with politics? Like at a certain size, like you just reach the point where you just.
And that's different to having a guest on your content. Sure, like let's say like Tom Cruise, he's a superstar. It doesn't mean he has to put Kamala Harris in his movies.
Sure. Yeah.
This is the content. You know, he can tweet whatever he wants. He can donate whatever the fuck he wants. But like your content's your content. It's that thing where it's like I don't need to see Kamala Harris show up in Star Wars, you know?
Oh no. Wiz,
you know what I mean?
Can I be honest with you about something?
What?
I need to be honest with you about something, Wiz. Can you be kind to me?
Go on.
I super glued these glow sticks to my hands and I can't get them off.
Why, they're radioactive. They're actually melded into your flesh.
My skin has grafted onto these plutonium rods, and
They
I actually
burnt.
can't.
You might think it's glue, but that's your own flesh turning into glue.
Yeah, no,
'cause it
actually,
melts your hand.
I'm in agonizing pain. Like my mucus is actually bonded to the thing, and I can't get it off. And honestly, the fact I'm not crying is because I think all of the nerve endings have burnt off in my hands already, and I can't even feel it anymore. I actually can't get them off. They're stuck on my hands. I'm not joking. No,
Yeah.
we're just doing this now. Okay, sorry guys. They're just stuck on my hands now. I'm sorry.
Lesser white streamer,
But for us, we could have
who just
Kamala
days
Snail
before
on.
this
We could have
had
a little
Donald
Kamala
Trump
Snail
on
on.
his stream.
I don't
Even
know.
as Kai Cenat says that he doesn't know anything about politics and he doesn't want to be political, that statement in and of itself is political. Because let's be clear, Sanat's desire to remain apolitical is not just because, oh, I'm so dumb, I don't know politics. It's because he knows that being political as a black man will cost him. Would Aiden Ross lose some viewers for having Donald Trump on his stream? Probably, but it won't be all that significant for him. He'll survive at the lower level that he's at.
Okay, here's my counter argument, right?
Yeah.
Aiden Ross's content is more adjacently political because of all the Andrew Tate stuff than Kai Cenat's is.
Yeah. No, that makes total sense.
This is a better fit. This is a content. Looking through this through like purely content brain, this works way better.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, dude.
It's not a fair comparison. Like Kamala Harris is not going to watch him play Bloodborne.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. What?
Play the video.
So you keep putting a little star in your hat in my mouth. I'm trying to.
Still stuck in it. We both know that you.
You keep.
I'm trying to poke your eyes out.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
That's why they've sharpened them.
Okay. Yeah. It's like a fucking throwing star.
And others similar to him, like KSI and Marquise Brown Lee and Corey Kenshin, they are avoiding the responsibility and burden of addressing black struggle within their content. The ugly truth is that there are consequences that occur when black people in the public
how is Marcus
to overtly
how is Marcus Brown Lee gonna include political content into his fucking iPhone review? What does he expect?
He's done that.
What do you mean?
He did that. He fucking did a George Floyd video, dude.
But it was separate from the rest of his content, right?
No, bro, he put out videos.
That just means right there SD signifier is instantly wrong.
Reflecting on the color of my skin. 4 years ago. Move the needle. All links below. Neil deGrasse Tyson's post. Black Lives Matter. Like, this was pretty hardcore.
To make that your job. But also, if we just rewind the clock back before...
Okay, I believe you.
know,
We don't have to watch it. Let's go back to the other video.
Okay.
Because basically what FD Signifier said there is Marcus Brown Lee avoids doing this content because it's bad for the brand. But if he does that, then FD Signifier doesn't have a point here.
I don't think he avoids it to avoid marking his brand. I think he's just not a political brand. Not everything has to be political.
That was the point I was making. It's like, how do you make iPhone reviews political? You know, it's like, sure, you can do it, but it's not. It'd be bad for business. Like, you wouldn't have Kamala on your iPhone review. You're not gonna be like reviewing the latest earbuds with Kamala. I mean, you could, but like, why?
Well, I feel like Linus Tech Tips is a little bit more political, to be honest.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, they talk about like, you know who's political? Gamers Nexus. Gamers Nexus is lol. That's the point, Smug. Yes, I get it. The white people are allowed to be political, and the black people are not allowed to be critical. Yes, I understand that. I'm just saying that, like, I'm not saying. Oh, whatever. Fuck it. I don't even know why. I'm just disagreeabling. Fuck. Jreg.
Riz is taking such a paranoid read of this. How is
He's insane.
Paranoid?
He's insane. You can make a dialectical analysis by reviewing any kind of product. Review my bat, idiot. Get dunked!
Yeah, but that's the thing. If Marcus Brown Lee starts talking about, like, factories in China, suddenly my videos aren't getting clicked and no one's sending me the newest
No, that's not.
Pixel
No,
12.
it's because it's a bad video. It lowers the quality of the video. That doesn't make the video better. If you're pursuing the quality, then nothing else should matter. That's insane. You're being insane right now, Wiz. You're saying the kind of insane shit I would say. Yeah, this is bizarre.
What do you mean? What do you mean pursuing the... I think that's the argument I'm making.
That's a you're saying that's
FD
Signifier's argument. Oh, right, we're on the same page. Sorry, dude. Hey, look, I've had some thoughts about what Jreg said to me, and I think he's right. I'm too disagreeable, and I should change everything about our show and personality now that he's explained that it's all about being agreeable. What do you think?
I think you're totally wrong, dude, and I think you're insane.
You fucking suck, and I'm gonna kill you! You little dumbass fucking
It's okay if you think that way. I understand.
Wow, I fucked everything up. I need to gently unpack all of my...
You had a whole schizophrenic breakdown hitting me there.
Yeah, there we go. We do this. Oh, no. Oh.
Play the video. Sort this out while you're playing the video.
Engage with the reality of their inherently political existence. The pro-blackness in me wishes they would make the sacrifice to do that work, especially since for guys like Sinat and like Corey Kenshin, their blackness is very clearly an explicit value add to their media careers within this particular medium of the streamer, like reviewer, content creation world. A connection to black and hip hop culture, a genuine connection, is a part of the currency that has made them stars.
Yeah.
It's why Kai Cenat is bigger than
He had Nicki Minaj on, I
both
think.
have pretty much the exact same type of, lowbrow, antics-based content, but Kai Cenat being black makes it a little more pure to his audience. This is why it's a problem. But I'm not going there today. I'm not going there today. For Corey Kenshin, this isn't quite the same, but still, it allows.
Like you're really just looking for the most negative interpretations possible. I'm agreeing with him.
No, Wiz, I think you hate black people so much that it's coming out in your analysis of a black man's content. That's what I think.
I'm literally agreeing with his point.
Nah, stop it, dude! Fucking hell! Can you give me a little bit of space? This is insane.
I think you need to inform depth perception because I'm clearly in front of you.
Oh god, it's yucky.
Peers, the gaming world is a little different than the hip hop streaming podcast world, but it still has the same overall core factors. And the reason why they
it's a metal star. It's gold.
It stinks,
you don't wash
dude. It smells like keys. It's rusty.
Gold is self-cleaning. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I've heard that before. My bed sheets are self-cleaning. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, when I lick them.
It's not like they're escaping the challenges of race regardless by ignoring them. To give credit where it's due, Corey Kenshin was bold enough to speak on his experiences of bias firsthand a few years ago when he made that video pointing out the differences in the way that he's been treated compared to his white peers who often make the exact same type of content on YouTube. And Kai has been the target of, let's say, racially charged negative attention from many of his competitors on a few occasions, let alone the negative attention that his hip-hop adjacent persona brings. When he did his little giveaway event that turned into riots in New York City a few years back, an event that definitely had its fair share of white participants, the coverage in response to it was clearly colored with the fact that he had assembled so many unruly.
Do you not know about this? It was huge back in the day.
I don't know about the Kai Cenat riots. No, I wasn't paying
attention. It was crazy because he showed up and he was basically like, I'm giving out PS5s when PS5 just came out. And as you can imagine,
I've seen this. I didn't know it was Kai Cenat. Jesus.
Yeah, that was like one of his big come-ups.
Y'all about to see LYPD, bro. Security go. Police over there. Welcome to New York.
Oh, no.
But it caused a full-blown riot.
Out, but people are being people.
Is this the bit? Whoa.
It's my
Look, they were clinging onto his car as he tried to drive away.
They're not stopping to let these people off the car.
What?
And then there just fell some.
What do you mean stopping to let these people off the car? They're not going to get off if you drive it. If you slow down.
Well, no. If you do stop, they would let go. I can guarantee that.
Okay,
they're now at a point where they're holding on just not to fall
former
off.
NYPD to talk more about this situation. Bob, can you hear us? It's Liz Cho and Sandra Bookman.
I can, Liz. I can hear you.
Okay, we know you're on the phone. I don't know if you have an opportunity to see what's going on in Union Square, but talk to us a little bit about
they're pretty slow and they're not hopping off. I think they want to cling on.
Obviously, this was a situation that police were not expecting. So how?
Jesus, okay.
To be
Nope, shut up, Marcus. No one cares about your Apple Vision.
Saying the crowds, made up of mostly underage kids, went from unruly to violent fast.
It's not that the political elements of his existence don't affect them, it's that he's choosing to ignore them for the sake of keeping his bag full. And this is one of the reasons why I'm finding a little newfound respect for Speed. Speed is no political actor, but he's developed his public persona in a way that has managed to touch on certain issues around race in a really organic way. The Euro trip he took over this summer cleverly put on blast the ways in which he's racially profiled and dehumanized by his white audiences, even as a famous rich streamer. Whether it be being called the N-word by people that proclaim to be his fans.
How do you say book in Bulgarian?
Oh, Kniga, yeah. Yeah, that means book. Yeah, Kniga. Kniga. It's like, well, Knigul. Yeah, it's a book. It's in the same in Serbo-Croat.
Whoa.
I feel like this was funny the first couple times I saw it. But he's kind of overused the joke now. He just finds the most racially
returns.
Yeah. Diminishing returns, yeah.
Nigga! Wait. Nigga! Bro, no, bro,
I can't even keep doing this shit.
Or having white mobs try to rip out his hair just to get a piece of him.
Smug, stop. Just shut up. Oh my god, sorry. So Croatians aren't allowed to fucking speak their language on, how do you say you in Korean? Heh, nice try. Yeah, this was
He's
crazy.
also been surprisingly outspokenly pro-Palestine in the way that no one in his land has been.
That's cute.
He's like hardcore pro-Palestine.
But again, he does it subtly without making it an overt political statement. He's not.
Yeah, he does it subtly without making it an overt political statement.
I think Israel's like...
Yeah, subtly.
Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me.
Very
I know
subtle.
where Israel's at, okay? I know where it's at. I know where
Very
it's at.
subtle.
I swear on my life I know where it's at. Let me think, let me think. Bye-bye, Israel!
Very subtle. Very subtle.
Bye-bye!
Yeah. Very subtle.
What country next?
Very subtle. Bye-bye, Israel! That was good. This is a banger.
Grandstanding on that belief, he just making it a part of his content. So I'm of two minds with all of these guys. In the perfect ideal world, them being black wouldn't come with such a explicit...
Bro, that's Jordan. Hey, look, you can't expect an American to know geography. Come on now.
...social burden. That's literally what we're fighting for. Self-determination. That's it.
It's funny. It's
so
subjectively
I won't deny
funny.
that to these guys. But I also feel it necessary to point out that we won't get to that
It's
point
also the most
without
likely thing to
sacrifice
happen.
from everyone involved, especially those who have managed to attain power and influence. And it doesn't have to be much, just a bit of effort. I'm not expecting them to do some of the content I do or other cornbread to people. We're limiting our reach based on those politics, and that is what it is. And that's choices that we all make willfully. But like a sprinkling of the shit, or at least know enough not to say shit like Kai Cenat said when he said black Americans don't have culture.
You're not Ghanaian. You're not Dominican. You're not Puerto Rican. You're not Cuban. You are American.
I farted so loud.
I don't want them giving speeches. I don't want them.
I don't even really hate that speech. I don't really hate that, right? Like, Kai is basically saying that African American culture is African American culture, and appealing back to an Africa that you don't have an association with is probably its own kind of... I don't think he's doing it this deeply, but what he's appealing to, I think, is the idea that, like, culturally appropriating black roots you don't actually have ties to is kind of cringe, right? Like, black Americans are black Americans. They have their own culture that is a branch of American
It's
culture.
a hybrid culture, but a hybrid culture doesn't diminish your links to the two base cultures.
It does, though, because it's not a base culture. They're completely distinct from their culture, right? Like, very, very little.
But in the way a hybrid culture does share so many traits, I think you're allowed to have some sort of connection to that. I'm
not saying you're not allowed. I'm saying it's okay. I don't think it's a big deal to call out that it's cringe to try and, like, appeal to some kind of, I don't know, like your fucking Nigerian culture if you literally have absolutely no ties to it other than your ethnicity. You're not genetically Nigerian, just, you know what I mean? Like, your genetics don't... Like, if your family has no ties to Nigeria, then I don't know why you feel the need to follow a genetic route back to Nigeria. You know what I mean?
That's what all Americans do about everything, though. Like, it's cringe that when Americans call themselves Scottish.
Yeah, it's cringe. Yeah, exactly. I would say the exact same thing about Irish Americans, yeah. With Native Americans? Native Americans, I think they have more culture and more cultural ties because, yes, their people were genocided, but also there are fragments of that culture that still exist today. You know what I mean? Like, that I think makes more sense because there is a direct tie between, like, the place that you're a part of and where you are now. Whereas they were so disconnected that there is basically no culture left for them there. And it's not like going to, like, modern day Nigeria is the same as reconnecting with the roots of a Nigeria 200 years ago. You know what I mean? Black American culture has its historical African influence to very varying extents. You know, they don't know where they're from because of chattel slavery. Yeah, I just think I think it's I think Kai Cenat's critique is very, very plausible. You know, like, I don't think you can look at that and immediately go, well, this guy's saying some dumb political shit. I think it's a fair take to have. I don't think you can.
What's his name again? Sorry.
Kai Cenat. What did I say?
Did you say Senate?
No, I said Senat.
Senat.
Senat. Yeah, I said Senat. What do you say?
Weird. Weird.
What do you say?
It's Kai Senat.
I say
You go
I say
Kai
Senat.
Senat.
I say Senat. Senat. You say Senat.
Yeah,
I say Senat.
weird. Senat.
I say Senate. Senat. Yeah, whatever.
You know,
One's in
trying
chat
to
if I'm
become like
Who
political
cares?
streamers when they don't know what they're
Weirdo.
talking about. But a little more acknowledgement, just like what Speed is doing, would be valuable. And at the same time, I feel as an elder, my role shouldn't be to just like lecture and pass judgment. That's why I feel like there should be more crossover with older black media figures with
I
these
appreciate
younger ones.
this. This is the best I've seen of him. Is he just cringe? Is he just cringe on? Is he a main channel cringe, side channel based guy? Like who's the other one? Oh fuck, Noah Sampson. Have you seen this? This is,
Oh.
No, yeah, also that. Actually. No, I think Lola Box's main channel's good. Other than Israel Palestine, which I'm bored of. No. Noah Sampson is cool on his side channel and lame on his main channel. Is this a Frenchie?
Oh, I thought you meant the other way around.
No. I think Noah Sampson's side channel, I think, is kind of chill.
No, okay.
Like
I hate him, but his side channel's okay.
Joe Button or something. But I think it would be overall a good thing if not just create a better bond between hip hop's aging era, who have a decent understanding of certain black issues, and the youth who truly drive culture today, and thus we have to rely on them to carry on those traditions. Because Kai is only 22, Speed is 19. These are adults, right? But to anyone who's over the age of 30, as you hear my knuckles crack by saying adults, you know that these are still very much boys. They have no clue about most of the things they're doing or about the world in general. And they're just kind of building a plane as they fly it and emerging as these major figures in media when a couple of years ago they were in their own rooms in their houses just streaming video games. And don't get me wrong, I do want folks like Turb and Reduxity and people who are in their age demographic to continue to critique them and hold them to account. But it's also important to imagine a future where these guys exist and like grow beyond their station. Yes, everything that happens and exists on the internet is permanent and people will always want to hold you to whatever your worst take was. But that doesn't have to be exactly where you exist.
I haven't had one.
Perpetuity. I never thought I'd be making a somewhat positive video about iShow Speed, but that's the power of time and growth. Speaking of growth, my ambitions as a creator are growing. It's likely that most of you have watched or at least heard about my behemoth video analyzing and explaining the cultural and historical significance of the recent.
I have heard of it. I want to watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
That video is my most watched video ever, and it's shown me what is possible when I have time and resources to make my videos into more than just some shit I post on YouTube.
It's chilling.
The video also helps spike interest in my streaming service, Nebula. That video, along with the new reality travel show, The Getaway, helped contribute to Nebula having one of its biggest months ever in July of 2024. The Getaway is a reality show starring some big YouTubers like Pat from Tier Zoo or Foreign Man in a Foreign Land as they do what seems to be your typical travel challenge with Pat from Tier Zoo.
I like this guy. I like that guy. He's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. Okay, fine. It worked on me. I'm gonna watch it. This guy's fun.
Let's go.
Do you know this guy? He's a magician that scams casinos. He's a card counter. He's super cool. He does footage of him going into casinos and scamming them.
That's such a you thing to watch.
He's very London coded as well.
Do you know what that is? That's the same as that guy that built his own business and failed.
Yes, yeah, but this guy's fun because he like talks through he's very.
It's the same course, the same like branch of your brain.
Yeah, but the difference is that he's not like an aspirational guy. Like he's doing it and showing himself failing and succeeding. It's fun. It feels like every show feels like a heist. Like he's doing like a little heist. It's fun. Sometimes it fails, sometimes it succeeds. It's very interesting. I like him. He's cool. He's also just like he does disguises and things. It's cute. It's cute content. I like him.
Or Foreign Man in a Foreign Land as they do what seems to be your typical travel challenge reality show, except with the twist that one of them is a snitch who's there to sabotage things. But it's actually a double twist in that all of them have been told that they're the snitch, so they're all working against each other while working with each other. But just understand hijinks ensue, and if you appreciate
that's a great conceit for a show. Sorry, I'm being advertised to and it's working.
Speed going to many places.
It's the conceit for the show that would work exactly once.
Yeah, sure, but that's perfect for Nebula. I think that's the exact kind of content you would throw on there, right? Like fun little, like Tom Scott had a really good show.
I
like
bring
the
up
money
my
trust thing.
Drake Kendrick video and the getaway because this is the future of Nebula as we evolve. Nebula has.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm into it. Cool. All right. Can we have a quick look at one of the side? Okay, I want to see if my theory is correct. I want to see quickly on one of the shorter videos whether Noah Samson is based on the side channel and Cringe on the main channel. This is 10 minutes.
Have you done your chores? Have you cleaned your...
You can change the title if you want. Also, prep for call-ins. Okay, we're gonna watch this 10 minutes, very short. Then we're gonna do call-ins, and then we're gonna wrap up. All right, call-ins time.
Whoa.
Lots of discussions, lots of things to talk about today. So call in, yell at us, and I'll yell at you. I need to reform my disagreeableness by beating the shit out of you in public on stream. I'm gonna get angry again. My glow stick is stuck. Did I fix it? Did I fix it? Did I fix it? Okay, fuck exercise content.
Have you washed your ass or the asses of others? Did you go to the gym? Are you in bed and you're a little tired? But if you got up and went to the gym right now,
I'm streaming.
You'd feel better after your warm-up set. Or if you slam pre-workout, maybe your pre-workout has caffeine in it. So but it's too late, so you don't want to be caffeinated and be up all night. So you want to eventually, if you want and if you can, get some caffeine-free pre-workout. Think about that for future endeavors. I'm thinking about that. I'm
streaming.
Right now. Ty, welcome to Noah Ty. That was so fucking meditative for no reason. One thing you often see incels and black pillars specifically say is looks matter. Looks matter.
Okay.
Some of them say looks are everything. Looks are the only thing that matters. I would disagree with those people, but on the looks matter front, that's true. I think that's true, and I think I'm tired of acting like it isn't. I'm not going Joker, guys. I've been researching incels for a video I'm working on my main channel, and I don't know, I'm having some interesting thoughts and feelings about it that I wanted to share here because I can't really get them down
Liz, why do you
on a piece of paper in an organized manner. And that's what you guys are here for. You're here to open your ear holes and let me fill them up with, I guess, whatever I like.
I'm just saying he's an incel in his
side
side channel.
Like, it's what I'm going to use. Saying that looks matter might not sound like a controversial statement. It's like, yeah, of course they do. You know, if you want to date, you're going to need to find someone attractive. The person will want to find you attractive, and you'll want to find them attractive, and then you'll be able to date. And if you don't find each other attractive, it's probably not going to work. Pretty simple. It might seem obvious, but I think it's worth talking about and worth saying outright because we have been inundated growing up and in our lives and just in popular culture with kind of truisms about the importance of being kind or compassionate or funny.
What fever dream nonsense is this?
He's rambling. I think he's about to push back against the idea that looks don't matter and it's about what you are on the inside, which I guess a lot of people grew up with. But it turned out that was false and that looks do matter. Actually, you know what? This is an interesting moment. I'm going to turn you around here.
Yeah, everyone knows
there
that.
You go. No, hold on. No, not everyone knows that, Wiz. In fact, let me regale you with a tale of my relationship. You excited?
Because as a good-looking guy, if I'm hanging out with less good-looking people, I'll just look. Oh, I get treated different.
Do you want to hear about my relationship, Wiz? Can I tell you a little bit? Is a little something about my relationship? Yeah. I need consent.
Okay, you don't have to whisper.
Yes, so that's consent. He said yes. He said okay. All right. Okay. So, my partner has... Babe! Can I yap about you? I already doing it? True! Okay, never mind. I'm taking that as consent. Okay.
She's the cameraman for this episode.
Yeah.
Make it all canon.
So she has the problem sometimes that she doesn't want to have to, like, create a whole fake persona or, like, be inauthentic to people, right? She wants to just be who she is. And I've had arguments with her where basically I'm trying to get through to her stinky little ladybug head that actually creating a persona is a way for you to kind of or creating a surface level thing.
That is a one-way ticket to burnout.
No. Creating a persona and, like, you know, engaging in small talk and doing these, like, surface level things that seem surface level is actually how you engage with other people. Like, you have to craft a little thing to give to other people. You do. You have to craft a little thing to give to other people.
This is a single-serving friendships. You're fucking Fight Clubbing it, dude. You're the star of Fight Club.
I'm not.
Because you're so London corporal.
So, do you dress in nice
These
clothes?
These are corporal
that you
survival
like,
tactics. Pardon?
Wiz is yelling at me. Babe. He's yelling at me. I'm right. He's wrong. Fuck him.
This is stuff that will not work in small towns. If you know any small communities or have a dedicated group of friends, this strategy just doesn't work. And you might argue it's a foot in the door strategy, but it will eventually bite you in the ass.
No. It's just about being willing to create. It doesn't have to be inauthentic necessarily. I'm just saying it's about being willing to create.
This is great advice for single-serving, surface-level relationships in big cities where you're meeting a lot of people at one time.
Yeah, the more... Thank you, babe. Thank you, babe. Yes, thank you. Oh my god, she's so great. Okay, so I gave a great speech the other day, and she's reminded me of it. The important thing is about the thing that you get into their brain, not about the way that you deliver the message. If you want the truth to exist, you have to get the truth into their brain, and sometimes you have to say a bunch of things to get the real true thing in their brain to represent the truth. That may not necessarily involve just telling them the truth, because everyone is reading everything on multiple levels. If I say I'm insecure, then that doesn't actually convey that I'm insecure. A lot of people read that and go, why is he saying that he's insecure? Is he being manipulative? Is he just like being self-deprecating? Is he trying to make me feel comfortable? Blah, blah, blah. There's a million things, right? So I need to create the idea that I'm insecure in your head, and so I should do and say things that that get you to the truthful conclusion. Because unfortunately, most people are operating on a level of having to think through what everyone's doing, because most people are being inauthentic. And if everyone's being inauthentic, you basically have to reach the point where you have to kind of play the game a little bit. It's same in dating, same in making friends, same in just engaging with people day to day. If you don't know them super well. I'm not saying don't get deep with people, you absolutely should. I'm saying you have a moral obligation to create a version of yourself that is able to interface with people in short, superficial ways. And if you don't do that, you're being selfish, you're denying other people access to you, and I think
yes, okay.
You understand me?
Would you not argue that it's beneficial for that to be your actual self and not the fake persona?
No,
if your actual self can do that, that's way better.
Yeah, but how do you deliver your actual self in a way that people actually read it as what you really are and not some other thing that they're interpreting? You have to get the idea of what you are into their head.
Get better at communication.
It's that's
not
what I'm
crafting a persona. Are you using wrong words again?
No, you do need to create a persona in order to get people like.
No, a persona is different from oneself.
Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, I have.
Oh my god, I realize what's happened here now. You're advocating for more efficient communication methods and calling it a separate persona.
No, let me explain. So let's say, for example, all right, I am very rational debate bro coded, right? So let's say I'm dating someone, right? Most girls will run into me and they'll go, okay, well, this is a guy who's like he gives me Reddit bro energy, right? He's going to be an atheist. He's going to be kind of cringe in this way and this way. And so like, what if I engage in a conversation about astrology with them and I'm super like like straightforwardly like engaging with it in a non-cynical way? I don't actually believe in astrology. So in some ways you could say I'm kind of being deceitful, but what I'm really doing is delivering the message that I'm not someone who's so cringe that I'm against like spirituality as a concept, and in fact I am kind of a spiritual person, just not in the astrology sense. But the way that most people engage with spirituality or engage with these kind of ideas is through something like astrology. So even though I don't have respect for the thing itself, I'm demonstrating, I'm signaling, it's a signifier, it's a signifier of what I am, without necessarily representing what I am itself. I could explain all of these things, but if I just say, yeah, actually I'm kind of a debate bro, but I also appreciate spirituality, that actually conveys the message less efficiently than having an earnest conversation about astrology and engaging with them and going, oh, okay, yeah, what about this, what about that? Okay, cool, interesting.
If I did that, I'd develop a complex, dude.
Okay, well, the problem is that you're not that complex, so don't worry, you are in no danger of doing such a thing. And
You're giving me a complex.
Yeah. Okay, signifiers, yes, thank you. Anyway, I'm based. I'm correct, everyone agrees with me, Wiz is wrong. Let's watch the video.
And sort of leaving looks out of the conversation almost as if it's a taboo, which I guess it kind of is. And the reason I think that is because just think about ugly people. When I even say the phrase ugly people, am I being insulting? No, I'm not. There's ugly people.
They're not even people.
There's beautiful people, there's ugly people. I'm not some like looks or objective type of person. But ugly people exist.
This is the same as wearing nice clothes on a date, right? It's about what it signals. Yeah, I really don't like it when people show up like in a fucking garbage. Again, I'll stay close to whatever, but like someone showing up in a garbage ass hoodie, that's a signal that they don't care about what other people think of them. And while a lot of us, I guess, kind of, I don't know, some people might find that appealing. For the most part, I look at that and I'm like, wow, this is someone who doesn't put in the effort to like show people things about themselves. That's kind of weak. That's a shame. They're not even interested in like expressing something about themselves to other people, which signifies a lot of other things that are probably potentially negative, right, Wiz?
Yeah.
All right. You're being a dick today.
It's not that deep. It's just talking.
Sure.
And ugly people, if they know that they're ugly, they'll tell you that they're ugly and they'll tell you that it sucks. And that's why, I bring that example up to say that, we use the word ugly in a pejorative manner, in the same way that we use the word fat in a pejorative manner. I say we as in just the broader
Like you,
culture.
Wiz.
Your brain works like this
I think that's
guy.
bad.
It's like
Because
unnecessary
being fat
yap
or being ugly
for basic
are not inherently bad
concepts.
things. They don't make you a bad person. They don't make you worth less. But in a lot of ways,
Nah.
in the eyes of society, they do. You'll get treated worse if you're fat. You'll get treated worse if you're ugly. It feels to me like there aren't a lot of spaces on the internet where being ugly can be talked about openly. Where being ugly and talking about how you're mistreated for that is the center of the conversation. Maybe there are, but for me, when I'm just researching, it feels like I have to seek those spaces out. And usually they're not even spaces. There's just like a few, viral Reddit posts or a few viral YouTube videos of people talking about it. And the comments are usually pretty supportive. They're like, this was very brave to open up about. And because it feels like there aren't any spaces to really have those conversations, it's kind of not surprising to me that...
Yeah, this is unwatchable.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying this whole time.
Well, we were doing something. We were doing an experiment, dude. I was checking to see if he was main channel cringe, side channel based. It turns out
Side channel even more cringe.
Side channel even more cringe. I think we did important research there. Sometimes you have to sacrifice 5 minutes of stream content in order to learn something, and we learned that Noah Samson is not actually cool on either channel. Oh well. It was important to give him a chance. Listen, I watched a bit of FD Signifier, and I thought, wow, this guy's more based than I ever gave him credit for. And I was like, well, he's another guy.
You did that thing. You got too lucky. Like you rolled the dice. You won a little bit.
I got excited.
Like, I'm gonna have to roll again.
Yeah, gambler's fallacy. I was like, wait, this guy's cool actually. What about the other guy I hate? Nope, still cringe. Well, it was important to give him a try, right? Side channel boring.
Listen, how many views this got?
Oh, probably like 50k. 80k, Jesus Christ.
Oh, fucking nonsense as well. It's
This
just a
guy's
nonsense.
wiping us, dude! Wiping us! Ew. Okay.
It's just a nonsense.
What's the most popular video on this? Being miserable is not a virtue. Anti-League of Legends video. Yeah, this is what you were talking to me about this the other day. The problem with cleaning content. Okay. So basically he made a cleaning channel. Okay.
That makes sense.
Fine.
That makes sense.
Literally clean your room. Alright. You know what? This is like a Jordan Peterson thing. He's kind of embracing it from a left-wing perspective. Okay, look, this is cringe and boring and lame, but you know what? Like, I don't hate the idea of a leftist going, well, Jordan Peterson has some good ideas. I'm going to do the gym and room cleaning stuff and just do it from a leftist perspective. Like, if you're an advocate, he's trying, I guess. That's fine. That's something. Whatever. Who cares? That's cool. You know what, Noah Samson?
Yeah.
I don't like you. I think your content's boring, and you seem like a sucky guy. But I like the plan, and I think it's worth trying. And I appreciate you having an idea and going with it. That's cool. Why? Whatever.
Well, you just get to a point where you're so big on YouTube, you can do anything.
You can basically do anything you want. Yeah, and that's when you'll start your bionicle
Like
channel.
iDubbbz and his squirrels.
Oh, he does squirrel content?
Do you know about this?
No, what's this?
Yeah, well, he did those content cops, and in between content cops, he'd do, like, videos where he'd, like, trap and relocate squirrels.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to catch
He
some
gets
squirrels.
crazy views. It's just him. I don't know if he's offsetting, like, his incredible guilt for
Than eat meat.
the content he used to
I
make.
think I might be safe.
What's he doing?
Die, beast! Oh, shit! Fuck! Okay, that... Why was that so much more powerful than every other...
I want the squirrels!
B. A coyote.
Where are the squirrels?
What do you...
This guy sucks. Not enough squirrels in the squirrel content. Bad. Oh god, what's this?
Oh. Who sent you this?
Bro! You know, I did lose 7 hours.
You don't need to worry about this. You were sleeping very peacefully.
I did lose 7 hours the other week, yeah, and I woke up in my bed covered in gravel. What?
This doesn't matter.
Okay. You know what? I don't want to think about that too hard. Never mind. Alright. Are we done? Call-ins? Any call-ins? No call-ins. That means we can wrap up the show. Thank God. Thank you for no one calling in. That means that we can end the show and everyone can stop watching. Yay! No call-ins. 0 call-ins. Thank you, guys. Unless you want to call in, 0 call-ins. We give you a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. No one. Thank God, we're safe. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to my. I want to switch to my paint. Can I talk you through my little while we're waiting for potential call-ins? Do you want me? Can I talk you through this? I want to talk you through this. I'm gonna talk you through this. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I feel like I didn't get to show Jreg.
Yeah, this one was less debate. This is a less debatey episode. Makes sense. There's less call-ins.
That's fair enough, yeah. Less angry yapping. That's fair. Yeah, so basically, I've put Jreg into 4 quadrants to reflect his style. Okay, and we have 4 pieces of critical evidence here as to figuring out his real position. So number 1, obviously, he's going to kill everyone. So that's just Stalin. That's just straight up. That's Stalin, right? That's pretty straightforward.
Yep.
And obviously, this you can see here that the killing everyone is following a femme techno-capital line straight to his central position, which he's obviously trying to avoid because he's anti-centrist. But then if you look down to the gay side, which is the left, what do they call it? Or libertarian left.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. If you check the gay
I can't
side,
see any of this.
You ready?
I'm just kidding. I can see on your little laptop screen. I got you.
There you go.
I'm just
Not
kidding.
too
I'm
right
just kidding.
round. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
So what do I believe in? Non-judgy. On what? What do you mean, what do I believe in? What does that mean? Insane question. You're insane.
He doesn't believe anything.
Exactly.
Maybe veganism.
Yeah, I don't like it when animals bad. Post-left, basically leftism is bad. We need a new leftism that's better. Post-left. Post-left is basically the idea that traditional...
to quote my favorite hero, Wick, we need an effective left.
Wow, true. That's just liberalism.
I.e. centrists.
Post-left is basically the idea that protest no longer works, and basically most of the traditional methods of gaining power no longer work. That the techno-capital structure... Oh, no, not techno-capital. The techno-structure is so strong as to be basically unassailable from any, like, traditional leftist theory. So your only real hope is to engage in things like sabotage, hacktivism, or to just prepare for an accelerated future of doom. That's kind of the post-left idea. It's kind of a bummer, but basically it just means that, like, you're direct... it's anti-violent, not because violence is immoral, but because violence is ineffective. The post-left generally sees violent conflict as essentially pointless and worthless. So, industrial sabotage, on the other hand...
That's not because they're just bad at it.
No. I honestly, a lot of the post-left guys are people who used to be violent activists and then switched because they realized that violence did basically nothing of value. A decent post-leftist actually is Just Stop Oil, or at least the guy who runs Just Stop Oil is a post-leftist. He is one of these guys who thinks that protest is worthless, and that you basically have to do, like, essentially non-violent sabotage or disruption and interference of systems.
Most of Just Stop Oil are anarchists. So that's usually their...
Yeah. So they mostly they've given up on the idea. First, they're anti-violence, but they've mostly given up on the idea that interfering with not interfering directly with common people is basically pointless. Like, you have to be disruptive. Yeah. You have to just be genuinely, like, fucking stuff up, unfortunately, because nothing else gets any credit. And you can tell because, like, when there's thousands and thousands and thousands of marches, protests in London, for example, every single year, and like 3 of them hit the news. But any time Extinction Rebellion or Just Stop Oil did some crazy shit on a road, it got a bunch of coverage, right? Like, and making people angry is kind of the most useful way. We should do a Just Stop Oil episode, actually. I think there's some good juice there.
I could probably get a guest for that. I don't know.
That would be
guaranteed.
so cool. Yeah, but that'd be cool. If you could reach out to them, that'd be so sick. I'd love to speak to one of them because
maybe.
Please. If you can get Jreg, you can definitely get them. Okay, cool. I've been getting pretty delusional.
But that's only because me and Jreg were best friends, you know. He said so, probably. Hey, what's wrong? What happened? You were doing so well. You really had it down that time. You were going on for a couple hours?
Yeah, Jreg was on the show, but he still hasn't added me on Twitter. He still hasn't, like, said anything to me in Discord. Like, he's basically just came on the show, said he'd do a few calls. Like, that's good, but it's all involving you still. I wanted a direct relationship with him. It didn't work, dude. It didn't work.
But don't you see? We're a team, me and you. Without the both of us, it would just be Scum Podcast.
Wait, are you the scum or are you the pond?
Don't think about it. Don't think like that.
Oh.
We're a team.
I just don't know who I am anymore. I can't even see myself in this mirror because you didn't give me time before the stream to set up the reflection technology. Yeah, but you can see a reflection in the mirror. There's no reflection technology. You didn't let me do the reflection technology, Wiz.
It was just
dirty. You didn't let me do it.
It's a dirty room. It's all these horrible posters.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hang a rope from the rafters. I'm gonna climb up here.
And put up a sign.
I'm gonna
Where's that sign?
Put up a. So, Wiz, did you say that because you thought that wasn't the bit, and you think I needed an out, or were you trying to contribute to the bit that I'd already established and ruin the surprise for the viewers? What was actually your point there? What were you doing?
Get the sign up.
Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm getting the fucking sign. Jesus Christ.
Get the sign, because there's a lesson here.
What's the
that
lesson?
will nicely seal the deal.
Yeah. What's the lesson? Oh, okay. All right. Well.
Look at this sign. Look at this sign.
Does it mean
it's
something?
Both
else?
our faces, baby.
Oh.
It's both of us.
Is the lesson that together we can do anything?
Together we can clout shark like the best of them.
Yeah, you're right. We clout sharked Jreg. It worked great. I'm gonna hop on the. Wait. Hold on. Let me. All right. I'm gonna climb.
Let's ride
up.
into space.
Let
me get my shoes on.
Yeah,
let me jump. I got my jump boots on.
Hold on. Yeah, you ready? You ready? Okay, there you go. No, don't hang on me. It's like I'm my neck. My neck's caught on it. What is?
You did okay.
I'm caught.
I'll just bring you back if things go wrong. Like I've done so many times before. Let's go.